Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hope you're having a nice whatever it is, wherever you are. Also, I saw Salios put in the chat, is the Lavos vid just Gigafart Lavos? Salios, you can watch it, you motherfucker. You're a member. What do you mean? This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Well, spoiler warning for everyone who's not a member, which is like 6 people at this point because of the Argentinians. But yeah, a new video is coming out tomorrow. The thumbnail for this stream is actually just a repurposed asset for that video's thumbnail because I thought it would be funny. I'm your smallest fan? Oh, okay, hold on. There's two ways I could interpret that statement. Smallest is in, like, physically, like, you're small. Or small is like, you're a fan of mine, but, like, only a little bit. Like, just small enough that, like, you barely count. How am I supposed to interpret this? Also, I've been meaning to get better about doing this, but I will go ahead and throw this in the chat. The music that's playing currently is Ice Belt from Metroid Prime 4. I'm tiny? Damn. The video was great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So yeah, new video tomorrow. It's about Valence Formation. I want to apologize. Hold on, this is still kind of loud. I want to apologize for sort of like the lack of new stuff lately. I admittedly got pretty burnt out after working on the status tier list. As people who watched it, you know, hopefully noticed, I put a lot of work into that video. It was nearly an hour long. And it was pretty intensive to work on. So, like, when I finally finished it, I just didn't really want to make anything for a bit. So I made Weird and Obscure Stuff Season 2, and then my birthday was last Sunday, so I was kind of taking some time off for that. But now that that's concluded, right? My brief moment where I'm allowed to enjoy my life has concluded. So, we're back on the grind set. So yeah, Lavo's video for Valence Formation is coming out tomorrow. I'll admit that, like, I'm not entirely sure if that video should have been longer, because there's, like, stuff in it that I could have talked about, but I didn't want to, like... How do I put this? I didn't want to give away all the answers, if that makes sense. Like, I wanted people to experiment, so I kind of deliberately didn't go all the way, and I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, but we're gonna find out, I guess. But yeah, I'm also thinking as, like, the next video, I've got a lot of ideas. I might leave it, like, to a poll for my YouTube members, because I'm a little bit undecided. I'm thinking the next video will probably be a sequel to Breaking Void Armageddon's turrets. That's something that was originally going to be rolled into making summons overpowered, but that video is basically dead. So I think at this point it's probably best to just, like, split it off into its own thing. So, like, that strategy's changed a lot since my original video. Eclipse got turbo nerfed, but also, like, Wisp wasn't even the best person for the strategy. A comment was left talking about thermal transfer and chroma, and that person, they were onto some shit. I'll put it that way. They knew. They knew things I did not. So, my plan is to kind of, like, spin that off as its own video, and that'll probably be next. But what even is Ambien? So, the images in the slideshow are from the subreddit r/Ambien. Ambien is a sleep medication, but certain people, when they take it, it basically makes them forget. Like, they will just do shit and completely forget it. So a lot of people post funny shit while they're on Ambien and, like, zonked out of their mind, or the aftermath of them being on Ambien. As far as I'm aware, if Ambien is the right medication for you, that's not supposed to happen. You're just supposed to fall asleep. But, you know, for some people, they start geeking. And I think that the posts are kind of funny. I don't know if it's in this part of the slideshow, but my favorite Ambien post of all time is probably still the one where a guy screwed a cookie to his pool table. That shit was fucking hilarious. Anyways, yeah, see, I like to eat the bread deluxe after an Ambien. I'm pretty sure that, like, in a few images, there's another bread deluxe post from the same guy. I don't remember, when it shows up, but I'm pretty sure they're close together. Thoughts on the armpit gif? You know what's unfortunate, Robin, is I know what you're talking about, because Sabuchi just kept DMing it to me earlier. Yeah, the bread deluxe too. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. Anyhow, I should probably actually get the stream started. We've just been kind of... Robin, why do I have a message from you in-game? You know, I'm not even going to show this one to the stream, actually. They don't have... They shouldn't have to see it. I'm sorry. Hold on. There we go. Anyways. How the fuck do you find this shit? The images were collected over many years. Fuck, wait, who posted this? I don't remember who posted this live reaction. Am I even gonna be able to see it? I want to say it was, Tetraminos, I think, but I can't tell. Anyways. Sure. The Elite Ball Knowledge Reaction. This stream's title kind of sucks, so fortunately we can probably, you know, we can keep the numbers down. That way the people who watch will feel like this is a more intimate experience, but in, like, the worst way possible. To a bigger topic. Many such cases. Best of luck with whatever you're going to be pursuing, Sci-Fi. I haven't done any of my weeklies, so my plan is to just kind of do that. I think I forgot to unmute Nitro. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Now he can speak. Also, I'm sorry, the message is gone, so we're not showing anything. That's just ball and gun. Grendel reference? I mean, he's kind of like that. On crowd control. Welcome back from the dead. DE doesn't understand Overguard. Like 3 hours ago. Yeah, and I haven't done any of it. So, are you saying that I'm a watch because I didn't speedrun it all? Probably start with the Netracell.
Aye, aye.
Stop by. Well, cool, Vor. I certainly hope that you don't have to live out of your galleon. But I have not farmed a Siri on stream or anything yet, no. Greetings, godless sodomites. Okay. I can just go ahead and invite you to the Sanctum. I think I'm gonna start with the Netracell. We're gonna make things easy.
Oh, yeah?
If they're sane and employed? Imagine being sane or employed. I almost invited Idan. That would have been scary. Be using it more. That's fair. You know it's serious. Rock. Don't tell me my stream is giving up already. I have no dropped frames. This bullshit better not be happening. I will do something drastic. Number 3. My goat.
How may I be of assistance?
Bird, can you dap me up? I don't think he can. Won't be able to play? Damn, that sucks. I am really looking forward to what's happening with Vauban, though. I'm very curious. Why am I up here? I said I was going to do the Netracell first. My single solitary Netracell. Why does Tagfer talk like a Redditor? Why does he say IMO out loud? I do not like that. I beg. Honestly, I think that it's going to be fun. Maybe that's just me. Also, I loaded in. I don't know if you were in the loading thing or not. I know it's still kind of finicky.
I was not. Okay, sure, I'll just go with my default loadout then at this point.
We chillin'. We're gaming.
To lead the anchor hold, you need all 4 keys.
Oh, isn't that a Redditor? Well, okay. There is one problem with this, being that Tagfer did have a girlfriend at one point. She may be dead, but he did have one at one point, and I think that's not realistic for a Redditor. Tagged for disposal for being a Redditor. That's true, actually. It could be that he became a Redditor. That's actually fair.
He went to r// relationship advice immediately after.
Tagfer is an avid user of r/incels.
He's the creator.
Why wouldn't he browse Reddit? Shit, maybe. Imagine, like, you pull up the Tagfer and he's just on his phone. It's like, hey, I'm here to do the Netracell. Flat cabbage cell. Heartbreaking. I am stuck on a pillar. The man in the wall is an incel. I don't think that giving someone, like, an ability to speak makes them, how do I put this? It's like, if I was to learn, you know, how to speak English from my parents, and then I started spouting, like, insane terrorist rhetoric, that doesn't make my parents terrorists, you know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of the same thing. Not quite, but, like, kind of. I don't think the man in the wall is an incel because he let Tagfer speak. I think he just probably regrets it. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is that, look, you never know if that fucking pigeon outdoors is a fucking incel until you have to give it the ability to speak.
You need a true ultra hidden subreddit. Honestly, yeah, Kitchen Cells is collapsing. It's sad. Kitchen Cells was really fucking funny. Is Sedna still meta endo farm? If you're talking about, like, Rathum, technically yes, but there are a lot of much better ways, or much less awful ways to do it now, let me put it that way. Like, is it technically the fastest method with, like, an optimized team? I'm pretty sure it still is, but it's honestly grinding Rathum for endo fucking sucks, and there are plenty of good ways to do it now that are not contingent on it. I'm pretty sure that actually one of the best ways to do it now is 1999 bounties, I think. I believe that a couple of them give you really, really high endo amounts that are fairly common. And all the power scaling stuff. Dude, power scaling is one of those things where, like, people take that shit so seriously, but seeing some of the, like, I think someone posted a thing that was like Maggie from The Simpsons could beat Omni-Man, according to the power scaling wiki, and it's like, dude, what the fuck are these people on?
Using the key glyphs will open the Netracell.
I'm pulling up to the function.
So be ready.
Can a white boy hit it? Can a white boy praise God?
Local threats are
You know, I go hit it. He called me it. Some shit.
Rude. Wait, hold on. Do I still... Oh yeah, I forgot to turn your Discord volume back up because you were on your phone earlier, and your phone is way louder than your computer microphone. Whoops. Before you get to sortie, I will quit this right now if I have to, Quedry. I do the sortie just for you, and you disrespect me like this? What are we up to? Currently, the Netracell, because I'm boring and make bad content. Grok Lua? You know what? I should time you out for that.
Yeah.
If they ever work. Best of luck, Sci-Fi. I still have the Mambo video on. Well, I guess Idan's reporting for you, Nitro. He's still rocking that shit. You know what, dude? Fuck Corrosive. Low-key, we switching to an SP Disruption. Demolisher Necromancer. Honestly, one of my favorite methods, just for Demolishers in general, are Scythes. So, Scythe weapons force a slash proc, which is quite strong. Like, Harmony is a really fun weapon for that. Harmony on Kullervo is fucking wild. But just Scythes in general are really good heavy attack weapons. Weirdly enough, so are dual daggers. Dual dagger weapons force a slash proc on each dagger, so they guarantee 2. But I've always liked to go the heavy attack route. Even for, like, my my EDA last week, I was relying on Harmony because I got it to kill the Demolishers. For me to copy? True. With Death Trap Trigger, and yeah, that makes sense. Death Trap Trigger on the Vasto and Karnan makes it an incredibly good weapon for killing single targets. People waste their time on it. I think, like, whether or not it's fun is ultimately a subjective matter. I don't personally like it, but my friction with level cap is how some people take it way too seriously. Like, there was a particular stream I remember watching back when Nova Umbral was still, you know, in the Warframe community, where one of the people on the stream with him for the end game was level cap, and I just, like, wholly reject that idea, honestly. Because I feel like they're not designing the game around level cap, and frankly, they shouldn't. It's an optional challenge with virtually no tangible benefit for doing it. I don't feel like it's the end game, right? And I feel like it's kind of it's a weird stance to take that it is. Also force melee affliction. So not only do they force melee afflictions, but because each dagger hits the enemy separately, they force it twice. So with afflictions, one dagger heavy, when it knocks the enemy down, will give the enemy a 14 slash procs. Dual swords work the same way, but they don't have a guaranteed slash proc, so they're not nearly as consistent, which sucks. Dude, I'm just playing this like an ape. I gotta start actually trying. I'm just over here using my Atomos. Got me fucked up for real. Boosted ape. The problem is the enemy density in Netracells is just bad. And your infinite level enemies. I mean, there has to be a level, like, you have to hit a wall eventually. And like I said there's virtually no tangible benefit. There are some benefits. Fisher missions, disruption, for like staying in C rotation, cascade, because the maximum amount of Thrax spawns is after you reach level cap. Like, there are some tangible benefits, but the truth is, most of those benefits are, like, not enough, in my opinion, to incentivize people to sit in a mission for 4 hours. Virtually no one gets a level cap. Okay, I will say in regards to that, Steam achievements, sorry, I cannot speak, are not a representative amount of the player base for anything. Because the game is free. I can guarantee you loads of people have added it to their libraries and never played it. Or played it before Steam achievements were even part of the game.
Or the Steam achievements just don't function because, like, mine don't.
Some people also, yeah, some achievements they have in-game but can't. Like, I know, I'm pretty sure that the kill Demolishers on the Cambion Drift is, like, infamously fucked up, and many people can't seem to get it on Steam. Unless you've hit round 1,000 on Shido Numa. Real? Yeah, I miss... So, back when Netracells came out, there was a bug where you could do them on the Steel Path. This didn't change the level, but it gave enemies, like, it gave you the full squad spawns, because Steel Path forces full squad spawns. I miss those days. When I first did a Netracell on, like, my level 10 Corvex, because I was leveling him, with, like, on the Steel Path, it was honestly super fun. But now, it just kind of sucks.
Alice is just like slow.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. That's an Amber Star. Wait, I care. Game's closed for me. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. When it comes to, like, just in general, I don't think. Wait, what the? I thought I picked it up. Hold on. I have brain damage. I'm reading my chat and trying to do things, and it's really not working out. Give me the thing. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, I just think in general Steam achievements are not representative. Like, if you were able to take a slice of, like, the active Warframe community, I think the numbers would look a lot different. Like, you have to remember, this game has, like, what is it, 20 million registered users or something? There's... You bet your ass those people don't all play the game still. Suddenly worked? Weird. You mean losers? You know, actually, that's true. My bad, my bad. I just got a DM from my friend Farah that just says, the Lord works in mysterious ways, and it's the game Sex with Hitler being 87% off on Steam. What did he mean by this? Hello? Sounds like actual... Toxic Tank isn't as bad as you'd expect. The damage isn't super high, but it is still a pretty cancer modifier. Dual Icor aren't daggers, I thought. Oh, so they're technically dual swords, I believe, yeah. If someone, like, recommended that, like I said, it has the same afflictions benefit, but it doesn't guarantee a slash proc. You need, like, a higher natural status chance. Or you can use Valence Formation to force the status proc as well. Not spawning enemies at all. Sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes I encounter a bug in this game that I've seen for years, and I'm like, dude, how is this still in this game? Why is it just crust with nothing? The nun pizza with left B. Goated pizza. Pizza this dick in your mouth. I don't know. There's a joke in there somewhere.
Later.
Nitro.
Not what I was looking for.
I mean, you asked.
I got my second dagger added to Hellman. The horse has been consumed. As a term before. Toxic Tank is an ETA modifier. Left beef nun pizza when I worked at Hungry Howie's. Nun? Wait, left beef nun pizza. I'm sorry, but you rearranging the words made it sound like there's no pizza. It's just beef. You're just like eating like a hunk of ground beef. With modifiers. That would be so fucked up.
Melee cream shendo.
Modifier is it's Temporal Archimedia. We'll probably do it here in a bit. Do we want to go straight into the suffering that is EDA? I don't think it looks terrible this week, but I don't really have many great options. Because like I have Ureli, but I don't really feel like I have any super strong weapons. I mean, obviously I have like decent options, but it's nothing like that's like carry material. Same with my Warframe. Actually, you know what I could do is I could just take every modifier and then play someone else.
Excalibur, let's go.
Look, if I'm going to crutch out, then you can bet your ass I'm cheesing. That's all I'm saying.
Ratson, Grimlock, Recon Effects, Vasto Histories, Veneto Sidon. Oh, that's okay.
You know what? I'm bringing Sonic Core for the culture. Yes.
If we fail, we fail life.
No companion. This is my filming loadout, which is why I don't have one equipped right now. All right, everyone, prepare to point and laugh. Boom. Now I don't have to care. The only one that negatively affects me now is abbreviated abilities. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I'm on Neramon because it was the only thing that didn't put anything in my buff bar. Also, I just want to apologize if you guys can hear a bunch of background noise. I'm pretty sure that at some point my microphone updated, and now it's louder, and I can't seem to figure out how to get it back to where it used to be. So, I will go ahead and queue this up. What were the missions again? Fuck, I don't even remember. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. For easy cheese. It do be like that. Dude, Sevagoth, the addition of Sevagoth's augments just destroyed that frame. Like, they made him incredibly good. That ain't elite. It doesn't show up as elite in the voting thing. It's See, it's filled up down here. It's checked.
Is a bear someone else wants?
I don't know why it's like that. It's really annoying.
I really need to get myself a new core at this point.
The fact that you don't have one is depressing.
I didn't understand where to get a regular one from, and I just haven't bothered with the Lich yet.
Your highest jump record? Actually, yes. I think I pinned a comment on that video. 2 people beat it in 1 day. But Sevagoth, like, they made Sevagoth much better with his augments, but I think it's sad because they just kind of, like, ducked his original idea with them. Most people that play Sevagoth these days don't even use the Shadow, which is so cringe. Alright, now that I cast my Overguard abilities, I just don't have to give a shit about 3 of the modifiers. They nuke-slopped him? Pretty much. Hold on, do we have... It is Fisher Cascade. I actually like this modifier. I think it's funny. Doesn't have an identity anymore. Just... Well, I guess, like, pressing 2 buttons to slop nuke is an identity. It's just not as strong of one. I hope that one day Sevagoth gets an augment for the Shadow. It sucks, too, because, like, Dark Propagation and Shadow Haze are actually both very good if you're playing around the Shadow, too. The problem is just that they're better if you're not playing around the Shadow. Doesn't even need an ability. I think Oberon's passive, this is probably a controversial opinion, I think it's too good. Righteous Negation, it's not quite Mesmer Skin level, but I still think it's too good. Was harmful, I fear. I mean, honestly, a lot of them are pretty bad these days. I get Cool Kid money. I'm sorry, Salio. But I even... What? Hold on. Dude, my brain is actually just fried. I've been working on my, like... The last few days have basically just been working on the new video and playing Helldivers 2. My brain, there's nothing left, dude.
What happened?
I'm just being an idiot with Shadow. I mean, Gloom is insanely good for persistence, so it's a necessary evil. I feel like for Oberon, I think they could have done it a different way, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's a difficult situation to be in, but I feel like his augment feels to me like it was, or his passive, it feels like it was added a little too last minute for ETA. I don't think I have Lavos in ETA. The new commando missions? Yes and no. So, like, okay, for all my Helldivers players, I'm going to briefly divulge opinions about the video game. If you do not play Helldivers, I'm sorry that you're about to hear this. Redacted Regiment is probably my favorite warbond they've ever added. I think playing the game in a, like, stealth is extremely fun. Like, every warbond that we've gotten in a long time, right, gives you new tools, but you still fundamentally play the game in the same way, if that makes sense. But the stealth warbond gives you an entirely new way to approach the game. Technically, you could do it before, but it was honestly fucking stupid to try and stealth because the game's stealth system had so many problems. So I really like Redacted Regiment. The problem is I think the game still has a lot of stupid quirks with its stealth that just piss me off. Or something. I'm actually not sure what you're referring to. I mean, well, I know what you're referring to with the switch teleport, like, camera effect, but I don't know if it's off. I don't even know how I would have done it, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. Okay, the Helldivers thing. So, I have a few issues with the game's stealth system still that really, like, cause friction, because I like to do stealth when I'm playing the game solo, because I think it makes the most sense, right? Like, doing stealth with your friends rapidly devolves into chaos 99% of the time, so doing it solo gives you an opportunity to,
Sometimes I lock in.
I mean, yeah, but then Idan brings the stealth mech, so...
To be fair, Biff taught him that, so...
Anyways...
Also, way to blame the gym.
Nitro, you can't, we're on... Anyways,
it's ethnicity. It's fine.
I'm gonna have to mute you. You can't make these jokes. Anyway,
I think to say it's okay, right?
the stealth thing. Trying to fucking explain my point here.
Yes,
There are a few major issues with Helldiver stealth that still bother me. One is patrols. I think patrols in the context of stealth genuinely make stealth a miserable experience. Because, so Helldiver's patrol system, how it works is the game will spawn a patrol near you, and they will start walking towards where your last location was. And normally that's not a huge deal in solo play, but if you're stealthing, then you're going to be in the same general area for an extended period of time. Because you're sneaking in, and you have to do that slow. So if a patrol spawns, they will try to walk directly to you, which normally means they will walk directly into a base, and then they get stuck. So now, you have a giant group of enemies that wasn't there before, just stuck in the middle of the base. And even worse, patrols have networked AI. If you kill one enemy in a patrol, they will all start searching for you immediately. So you can't kill them without blowing your cover. And you have no control over whether or not they show up there. Also, fucking melee arcane adapter and a blue shard. We're off to an awful start today. So, patrols are my biggest gripe with the stealth system, like, by far. I find them to be extremely irritating to deal with, especially when you're later into a mission and they're spawning more frequently. Like, I was playing a commando mission the other day where I just ended up aborting because I shit you not, I was counting. Patrols were spawning roughly every 30 seconds. I literally couldn't complete the objective because the base I was at with the objective and it was completely overrun by patrols. There was 4 of them at the same time. And it's like, I literally can't do anything. At that point, I just have to fucking back out. So, like, when the stealth system works, when that shit is not happening, I think it's really fun. But when patrols are being cancer, not a fan. Not a fan. There's also just a lot of little quirks that irritate me. Like, they made it so that, like, cannon turrets and fabricators and stuff won't activate unless you're detected. But being detected for even, like, a picosecond counts. Like, if you shoot an enemy and you accidentally hit, like, their armor, and then you immediately do a follow-up shot that hits them in the head, doesn't matter. They technically detected you for a second, and now every bot fabricator near you is deploying reinforcements on your ass. Technically, they won't be alerted, but now you've just added, like, 16 new enemies to the base. But still, the problem with that, at least in the situation I was in, was I couldn't get out of the base. I was literally surrounded by patrols. I couldn't even leave if I wanted to. But yeah, I also think that with the commando missions, only being able to call in your destroyer once is kind of rough, if you're solo specifically. In a group, it's fine, but I kind of wish that it would be tweaked so you got, like, multiple charges depending on your squad count. Stealth stuff we got. Yeah, personally, I think it's really fun when you play around it. All right, it's double demolisher. I forgot. I think it's really fun, but like I said, I also, I kind of struggle with certain parts of the stealth system. Doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. Like I said, Redacted Regiment is my favorite war bond we've ever gotten because I love the approach that you can take to the game when using it. Oh, there's a Voca up there. Amp live reaction. I'm surprised nobody's figured out what the live reaction is yet. Or secondary. I like the Fent pistol. The AR I don't vibe with. I think that, like, the sensor is so good because you can one-tap enemies, but if you don't kill an enemy in one shot, like I said earlier, everything is just going to activate. So, also, funny thing, secretly, Siege Breakers is in fact a stealth warbond. Because the hammer is silent for some reason. If you hit an enemy with the hammer, or destroy, like, a bot fabricator or something, it doesn't make noise. So the Fent pistol is the re-educator. Is that a 177 amp? Do I have to explain this? Do I have to explain the joke? I'm almost positive this is correct, but I haven't technically double-checked this. I'm pretty sure that it's the 6 prism, the 2 scaffold, and the 1 brace. Yes, yeah. See, someone finally got it. The 621 amp. If it kills everything. True? I love the hammer. It's not even, like, how do I put this? The hammer is good, but at the same time it's not, if that makes sense. Because, like, it's good, but it also is competing with AT options like the Recoilless, which are honestly better, all things considered. But it's so fucking funny that I don't even care. The unfortunate problem is that in Helldivers, I feel like the community is constantly... Like, Helldivers community sucks. Just straight up, I'm just gonna say that. Helldivers 2 has the most, like, awful community I've ever been a part of. I hate, like, 90% of the people that play that fucking game. But... there was... A guy made a post that was talking about how they felt like the defoliation tool, the chainsaw, should be buffed. I agree with this, by the way. It's fun, but it's not very good. And the guy was getting mass downvoted, and all of the comments were like, God forbid something just be fun. And I'm reading this like, do you guys think something can't be fun and good? Like, these aren't mutually exclusive concepts. There can be an item that is both fun and good in the game. Like, you guys know that, right? Apparently not. And the stealth bond. I do love the C4 pack is so much fun. I also feel like it's low-key needed for the commando missions to not be fucking miserable, but it's a good reason to live. Chroma, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's a good reason to live.
Did we forget about Undertale? Look, I wasn't ever a participant in the Undertale community, and also, the Undertale community is low-hanging fruit. Undertale's community is bad because it's full of children. The Helldivers community is bad because it's full of man-children.
Mildred.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Nah, Helldivers community, like, I've talked about this before, but there is still a prevailing narrative in the Helldivers community that the devs nerf everything, which hasn't been true for a long time. They do still nerf things, and I think some of them were pretty stupid. Like, there is still that tension on some level of the developers nerfing things when the community doesn't think it's warranted. But, like, there's this prevailing narrative that they nerf everything that's just not been true for a long time. And the community is so toxic about this. Like, to put this into perspective, people who have been playing Helldivers for a while might remember when the flamethrower got nerfed, which, to be fair, was a fucking stupid decision. I have no clue why they nerfed the flamethrower, but the
Especially
flamethrower...
right before the flamethrower war bond.
They massively nerfed fire damage across the board, basically. And the flamethrower, I think, lost its over-penetration for some reason.
It's still
So,
apparently.
This was sort of a boiling point for the Helldivers community, was specifically the flamethrower nerf. So when that happened, people were so bent out of shape about it. They were joining they were going to quick play, joining random people's lobbies, and team killing them as much as possible to make them so upset they would stop playing the game. That was the type of shit they were on over this weapon being nerfed. Was that they were going into other people's lobbies and ruining their fun because they were mad about it. The flamethrower also got unnerfed. In fact, I'm pretty sure that it was accidentally buffed, and they just left it alone. Because I believe fire damage was, like, dealing twice what it was supposed to. Or kind of to catch people on fire. So here's the weird thing. Arrowhead made a big point out of not nerfing the Coyote, but they did. The thing is, they just didn't nerf it directly. They made it so a bunch of enemies were harder to catch on fire. Now, this didn't really hurt the Coyote a ton, because it only takes like one more shot to ignite most enemies. But why the fuck did you make such a big deal out of not nerfing it when you 100% nerfed it? That just, I feel like that's not gonna instill a lot of confidence.
You're just giving him ammo at that point, bro.
Yeah, that's not gonna instill a lot of confidence. But yeah, technically, basically every fire weapon got nerfed by that, but the Coyote was hit the hardest because it was the most inconsistent, I believe, with its ignitions. On ballistics, too. Yeah, for some reason they made it so that rockets deal more damage to vehicles in the last update. Stupid decision, if you ask me. Not only does this make it so that the tank gets fried by Hulk bruisers and rocket devastators, but this also nerfed the mechs, which they did not need. The mechs are already kind of niche. I don't know why they made them worse. Especially against the bots, which is the one faction they struggle with by far the most. Over a PS5 bug. Yeah, like I said, I feel like there are still dumb nerfs for sure, but people act like it's still, the case that they nerf everything back at, because like back in the day they did nerf everything. The railgun breaker shield pack era, when they just nerfed all 3 of them, was fucking stupid. But people still act like that's the case when it's definitely not. I also think if they nerf something, it'll be more fun, because fun and good are mutually exclusive, you see? Fuck, you're right.
Shit, true. That's why I did it.
Wait, hold on.
Makes sense now.
I was gonna say, like, shit, where's the other one? I wasn't paying attention. He's up here, though. Thank you
He's
for
up there. He's
thank
right
you
there.
for carrying me. Get him! Get him!
I fell down. Oh shit.
Okay.
Fell off.
It wouldn't be too strong. Like, I think that the tank is a really fun stratagem, but like, I mean, Nitro and I learned this quite well the other day. We have been playing almost exclusively bots. I vastly prefer bots to every other faction. But when we were playing the other day, we finally took the tank against bugs. One tank made it through nearly the whole mission. I didn't even know that was fucking possible.
To be fair, the first tank got killed within like 30 seconds, but like the second tank made it.
Like, yeah, the tank was way better because it wasn't getting fucking fried. Like, yeah, there are things that can destroy it, like Bile Titans, but you actually have time to react to them. When you're fighting, like, the bots, and you are out in the middle of, like, the open plains, right, and there's 500 Rocket Devastators that are eyeing you, like that one Sonic gif where he's, like rubbing his hands together, that's what it feels like, dude. Yeah, I know that you can reload the tank with artillery shells. That's totally not intentional, though, because it's not just artillery shells. You can reload it with anything you can carry, including mission-critical objectives, which causes the mission to be completely uncompletable.
It just fails when you get extract early.
Yeah, it's like, huh.
Technical speedrun.
You can what? Yeah, you can pick up the SSD, feed it to the tank, and break the mission. It's so dumb. I'm guessing that they were experimenting with a reload system and didn't implement it, but the remnants of it are still there. Did you ever figure it out? Yes, I... Oh, it was Torn that made it. I couldn't remember who it was because my streamer mode was on. Where it triggers. Yeah, like, I don't think it was an unintentional mechanic originally. I think it was left over from testing. Because, like, you cannot tell me it was intentional game design that you can put a fucking hard drive into your tank to refill all of its bullets. That doesn't make any sense. Dude, can you put... Technically, if it works with anything, you could put, like, the fucking bug egg from the Super NES in there, too.
Oh
like,
my god, yes!
Fuck it, I'm loading my... It's like that V where it's like vegan meat versus regular meat, where the only ingredient in the meat is just Dexter, but it's like automaton munitions versus Super Earth munitions, and it's just Dexter, the fucking bug.
Maybe we have to make that a meme.
You know, speaking of memes, with fusion batteries work.
Yeah, Trail Platinum works, which makes that the best mission to use it on, because you can just instantly kill it standing instantly.
As far as it works, anything you can load it with. Loading my chud son into the tank? Literally. It's so funny. I do hope, though... Like, I really hope that in the future we get a system for reloading and repairing vehicles. Do explosive barrels work? I'm actually not sure. I would assume they do, because you can pick them up, but... I think it would be really cool to have that as, like, a proper system. But who knows?
It's also so fucking peaked that they have, like, the fucking Tusk 2 variant where it's the fucking HMG over the barrel instead of, like, a fucking Flax LMG. Because that way, you can technically just kill Hulks with the secondary, MG if you're out of fucking your 32 shells or whatever the fuck you
Yeah, that's what I had to rely on when we were playing. Because it was like, I don't have enough fucking tank shells to kill all the Hulks. Should have been added a year ago? Yeah, I wish. It's also, like, there are certain things from Helldivers 1 I really wish were in the second game. Like, in Helldivers 1, there was a backpack that had a drone that could heal people. Maybe it would be overpowered in Helldivers 2, but I think, like, losing your backpack slot for a drone that could slowly heal you would be kind of nice. Then again, like I said, like, stims weren't a thing in the first game.
The first game you just had, like, regen health and, like, max, and it was constantly regardless. So
there's a Helldivers 1? Yes. On the 10th? I hadn't heard as much.
I would be Overwatch 2.
That would be quite goated. Also, so there is this weird sentiment I saw all over the Helldivers community when it was new. Of, like, Helldivers 2 is just Helldivers 1 with a different perspective. Dude, that shit is so wrong. Like, I played Helldivers 1 a little bit, like a few hours, and I could tell you that that's wrong. Literally just boot up the fucking game. There are so many major differences between the two. It pisses me off. I think even Bricky in his video about Helldivers 2 said that, and it's like, no, dude. Please just play the first game. Two like Borderlands, deadass. Mark my word. I honestly feel like if they added repairs and still let us have multiple, it wouldn't even be that overpowered. Yeah, it's weird too, because
you had one vehicle, period, and if you lost it, well, rip your stratagem slot. Speaking of which, resupplies used to be take a stratagem slot, so you would have 2 stratagems for the rest of the mission if you did that.
Not only that, but wasn't the cooldown still shared, even though you had to take it? I'm pretty sure laser weapons were like super meta in that game because you didn't have to worry about the resupply.
Which is unfortunate.
Also,
cool.
A feature in Helldivers 1 that they should bring back in 2. In OG Helldivers, you could run multiple of the same stratagem. They should bring that shit back.
Great. I would have like a fucking regular weapon, and then the only like no like a fucking rocket launcher with primary or something like that. And then I would just have fucking like 4 Eagle strafing them, and I'd use that as my fucking LMG because they came off cooldown. You could just constantly have them, even with just like 2 of them.
1999. Bricky used to be a Warframe YouTuber. Does anyone here remember fast frames from back in the day?
I do, yeah.
You can with a bug. I mean, yeah, with a bug, but it's not like a proper feature, even though I really do think it should be. You know what? Fuck it. Here's my clairvoyance, alright? Like, Helldivers 2 will receive an update. We will get new ship modules. You will get a special upgrade for having every ship module, and that will be running multiple of the same stratagem. Trust me. I'm seeing it. It was revealed to me in a delusion. Running out of ammo anyway. I respect that. According to taste. I honestly do hope that one day the stim pistol gets the warrants tracking. It would be very nice. Or revealed. Yeah, I get my ideas for videos from the Hat Man. The Hat Man actually proofreads my scripts. Yeah, the Hat Man proofreads my scripts.
I've it.
Oh no, the Hans has been wounded. Please stop crawling. Please stop crawling. This happens.
I got fucking speed boosted and I was fucking falling back to you and I just fucking like zoomed like fucking 20 meters.
This happens every time I try to revive. You start crawling away from me like you're a child moving towards an outlet with a fork. I like how in the time it took me to cast my Lorak, you literally had killed everything. Yeah. This is honestly the perfect microcosm of power on strike.
My bad, my bad.
To balance the dog ones? True.
There have been like lots of times in Helldivers where you could like either like stack the stratagem, like that one fucking time with the artillery, you get the longer you held the ball, the more it would call. That shit was peak as fuck. And there were also times where you can, there was like that fucking like 3 days where it's like, you know what, we want to like, go to have fun, but you can just bring the full same thing. And I had so much fun with that, genuinely.
Is really strong. Hot Dog is nuts. I think that the strongest dog is probably the Canine, but it also has the highest capacity for team killing, as I regularly learn because Nitro keeps bringing it when I beg him not to.
They stay in the front, and as long as they stay in the front, nothing happens until it does.
Also, staying in the front doesn't even protect people against, like, the bugs, where enemies can encircle you.
Yeah, that's the problem. The other problem is, it's so effective that it really sucks not bringing it, because, like, one zap can get you, like, fucking 44 kills like the other night, and I'm just like, god damn, I hate that this thing isn't safe.
I don't have the IQ for Boba. Honestly, true. Also,
if it wasn't limited respawns, it wouldn't matter, because, like, it would just out-fucking pace the, you know, respawns and shit. Like, in the first game, you do infinite respawns, but as long as everyone didn't die at the same time.
So, Chromo just said, I guess we know that Cool Kid is the one begging to Nitro. Hey, this is different, thank you very much.
Yeah. I can confirm that, at least.
Nitro, I swear to God.
You said it!
You're not supposed to, you have to deny everything.
Well, this isn't like, okay.
Details cannot be revealed, considering that we didn't go 5 for 5 on Archon shards.
I mean, that isn't prevalent to the text tape or audiobook.
Yeah, the sex audiobook, the sex everything was canceled because of Edge. This is
Wait,
established
we lost
lore.
We lost the sex podcast?
Are being revealed. Thank you, Avery. Very cool. So I want to talk about a thing. So I released, honestly, a difficult to write community post about how the astronomy of Warframe is currently on hold. And someone left a comment on it. Like, a lot of the comments were very supportive, which I was glad to see. But someone left a comment that was like, your Scottish accent is so relaxing. You should just, like, make ASMR videos. And I'm sitting here like, what?
Oh,
Nitro has a Scottish accent, but
barely at that.
it should be extremely obvious that that's not me? Like, how do you even arrive at this conclusion?
Genuinely, I feel like they have to be trolling because, like, I'm barely in videos. I'm in streams
So
at the
fucked
most.
up. We're gonna meet Cool Grandfather? Which one? Scottish? I mean, Nitro has a Scottish accent, but Iowa's a type of Scotland if you think about it. Actually, if you think about it, that's not true at all.
I mean, technically, you're part Scottish, so I mean, maybe.
I mean, like, ancestrally, yes, but, like, Nitro ASMR, but it's just him saying the word fuck over and over again.
Ah, fuck.
This place had a butler. During the old war, we once more found a need.
That's what the sex audiobook would have been. It would just be it's like fuck.
Just Scotland, I've been there. Okay, I like how you say Iowa's just Scotland. Can't get it from I've been there. Avery, been to which one? You can't just say there. You're talking about two places.
It's there. It's right there.
Or say it's more from Nitro, maybe.
I could also just meow.
The arc on my shard till I teleport. You have two grandfathers? How did they give birth to your parents? Dude, I gotta fucking hold on. Do I have that image on my computer?
It's like a fucking. There's a bit in KCD2 where you can technically say,
Yeah,
well,
just-
I have two dads, and the guy's just like, what?
This fucking image, dude. Let's put our thinking caps on, everyone. Hold on, I gotta put this in my stream stuff folder.
Holy shit! I got the huge suck clan in my featured dojo.
I have enough Iowa experience to say I lived in Iowa most of my life. Oh fuck! I guess we could do the Descendia, the Archon Hunt, or ETA. I don't know if you have a
How
preference.
bad ETA?
I don't know. I think I unlocked it earlier, and then I just never bothered paying attention. They serve Guinness. I mean, the town of Pella really likes to jerk itself off over having, like, Dutch heritage. You can go prestige on Iowa. Actually, yes. That's what Chuck Grassley's been doing. He keeps prestiging. That's how he's still in the government. Like, 35 years. That's way too long. I'm gonna have to re-invite Nitro to my lobby.
Yeah.
We could just do the fucking Archon Hunt. Why not? No Archon Shard or Treasure Room? Damn, that's fucked up.
So what's the
Any good,
What's
though?
that for the
Probably
first-
not.
the
What?
first one? What's
Oh,
the
it's,
restriction for the first one?
That's not restriction. They're not like sorties, but
Oh right.
it's the Archon Hunt's first mission is mobile defense, so it is Frost Gaming Hour of Mike and
Oh, hell
Ike.
yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I have come to the horrible realization that, like, I am just straight up addicted to hot tamales. Has anyone had that candy? They're so fucking good. Like,
Oh no.
so for my
Maybe the
birthday,
monster.
I literally just spent my birthday binging an entire bag of them and playing through Metroid Prime 4. And, like, I shouldn't have eaten that many because I felt sick as fuck. But I'm like, this is the one day where I'm going to shed my adult chains and just eat the whole fucking bag. Like, fuck it, dude. Today is my birthday. I'm dropping it. I'm dropping it, and I'm doing something I know is stupid. Hot tamales are just tamales, just a glimpse into Cool Ant's fucked up mind. Also, to me, someone like me, hot tamales are just tamales. I mean, I feel like there are certain, like, cultures, though. Like, okay. Indian restaurants, their food is just always spicy in my experience. Like back when I lived in Iowa, there was a local Indian place I absolutely loved. I'm very sad there's no restaurant nearly as good as it here. But all their food was spicy. Like a coworker of mine asked me once, like, do they have anything that's not spicy? I don't really like spicy stuff. And I'm like, dude, a bottle of water is going to be spicy at a fucking Indian restaurant. That's just how they are. So one time I ordered food from the restaurant at work, and I got this little, like, bundle of 3 pastry things. What are they called? It's like a pastry that's stuffed with, like, potatoes and peas, I think. But I had 3 of them, and I didn't need 3. So I gave one to that coworker to try, and he took one bite of it and just went, oh my god, it is spicy. And I'm like, I know, right? Samosa, yeah, I think that's correct. But it's like, exactly. Yeah, I didn't know the name because I didn't normally order them. I just wanted to try them. Like, if you ever go to, like, an Indian restaurant, or honestly a Chinese restaurant, if a food says that it's not spicy, it's spicy. If the food does say it's spicy, you're gonna fucking die. When the mild is spicy, literally. I will say, though, I fuck with it. I love spicy food. Calling ketchup spicy. Look, if you don't, like, if you've never had a spicy, you know, samosa or what have you, that's totally fair. But the place that I got them from, they were spicy. I don't think you can use your frame of reference for something that's, like, accurately. I will say, there are certain spices that I'm not good at handling. Like, there is this, mango habanero, like, sorry, I'm saying it like a white person. But it was a wing sauce from Buffalo Wild Wings. Dude, that shit, that was rough. I'm not gonna lie, I struggled. But like buffalo sauce, dude, I fucking love buffalo sauce. The steamed carrot was a tad spicy for me.
You know what? I'm gonna throw the hell out of fucking recoil. Let's see how this goes.
They don't give white spicy. That's fair.
Where is that setting?
My top end for spicy. I can't handle, like, okay, I can eat Bulldog, but there comes a point where it's spicy enough I'm not enjoying myself anymore. That's the spice point for me with Bulldog, honestly. It's not bad. I just, like, it's too much.
Stay focused.
I won't lie. I won't lie. That's a little too high end for me. Or for whiter Asian. Every other day. I can say tank. Like, are you Atlas? Mario Sunshine? Discombobulate to the liver. Lunatic showed that there was a Discombobulate 2. Dude, that shit was hilarious. I had no idea there was a sequel.
Yes, it was fucking peak.
Discard the chips? That's fucked up. Dude, like, it's weird, too, because, like, as a kid, I didn't like hot Cheetos so that they were too spicy. As an adult, dude, I could eat a whole bag and feel nothing. Much more bearable. That does sound pretty good, actually. Because you're a masochist? I think that's part of it. Like, it's weird, too, because, like, my mom is the kind of person where she won't put pepper on her food type shit, right? The mayonnaise is spicy type of person. But I fucking love
my mom is becoming more bad because she thinks the pepper, the chicken at 6B is too spicy.
It's fucked up. My brother Hunter also loves spicy food. He is so white. Yes, my mom is, when it comes to spice tolerance, it doesn't get much whiter. It does not get much whiter. I'm somewhere in the middle. I don't even think my dad likes spicy food that much, but yeah, I don't know. I like spicy food quite a bit, though. Like I said, there's a limit to it. For me, the peak of it is probably buffalo sauce. I'm not the kind of person who eats spicy food because I want to be in pain, right? It's not like that, but
it's not like masochism levels, no.
It's more I like the taste of a lot of things that are also spicy. With a Razorwing Blitz augment? True? Sorry, I'm struggling to read the chat. I'm feeling like How do I put this? It's things are a little weird right now, I'll put it that way. Do you guys ever experience where it's like, what's the term? Dissociation? It's like, how do I put this in a way that makes sense? I got that feeling that, like, almost like I am watching myself do things. You guys know what I'm talking about? That's probably not normal.
Realization or something like yeah.
That's probably a disorder, but, that's how I be feeling right now. I feel like I'm just a passenger to whatever's going on.
Zooted out, as the kids call it.
I'm not zooted out. I am not a weed cuck, thank you very much.
Oh.
Out-of-body experience. Yeah, I'm astral projecting right now into Zethos' house, actually. Zethos...
Wait a minute, astral projecting, that's just like transference.
Yeah, astral, which is actually a reference to Neptune, because it's also in the space. And so I'm astral projecting into Zethos' house, and I'm going to...
It's also
I'm gonna beam images of White Neptune into his mind. White Neptune, that's like saying, like, White Pharaoh. It just comes across, like, weird. White Neptune. We don't call 911 here, cool kid. I love, there's this one post where it's like, we don't call 911, and it's a sign with a bunch of guns on it. It's like, yeah, Grandma fell down the stairs and broke her hip, so we just fucking killed her.
I mean, it is your God-given right to die in your living room, so...
A Garthen cool kid? Hello? Okay, I talked about this on, fucking... Stage and stream. Duviri is a Gartha. Think about it. Duviri is a Gartha. It makes sense. Ballas is like Yakub, except he built the Warframe instead of white people. Report to Isleweaver. King Thrax needs you to defeat the Murmur so he can conceal Duviri's location.
White Yakub.
Into the White Pharaoh image? No, Avery, you should not do that. But yes, I am firmly convinced Duviri is a Gartha. Warframes are white people canon.
Babe, I need you to send this to Rosie.
It's like a Windward ethno state. What do you mean I send this to Rosie? You have her at it.
One coming from you.
What? What? You know what? Okay, fine. I'll do as you demand. Anyways. Epstein hiding in Duviri confirmed.
Equip focus lenses. No.
Hanging out in your dorm now. Thrax left after the end of the event. An astral project. Yeah, because the Tibetan monks let him do fucking everything. Cool, a Garthen kid. Okay, that gave me... I had a brief idea for a cool kid variant, but I realized if I say it, I will manifest it into reality, and I cannot have it exist.
DM it to me, then.
Never mind. You know what? Fine, I'll DM it to you, Nitro. This is what crossed my mind. Someone said a Garthen cool kid. This was the first thing I thought of.
Jesus.
So yeah, I can't... If I say it, it will be manifested into reality. Not white nationalist kid. No, okay. Okay. Cool Epstein. Someone did do cool Hitler once.
Cool colonizer or some shit.
What's going on and I hate it. I don't even know how to explain it. Don't give Cool Kid the Baja Blast. Avery, the Baja Blast incident was not my fault. The Baja Blast incident was not my fault.
The what incident?
Have I not told you about this? I can't talk about it on stream. I cannot explain this on stream.
Okay, we'll have to,
But I can DM it to you. I cannot explain what the Baja Blast incident was on stream. This is a friend group lore from when I was in high school. Alice is the Warframe Epstein? Honestly, yeah, kind of. Low-key. Or maybe it's like the Tubal files. Is crazy. Avery, it wasn't my fault! It wasn't my fault, okay? Why are you throwing me under the bus for this? A Baja Blast? No. Hey, listen, I didn't even do anything with Baja Blast. This wasn't even my fault. Avery is throwing me under the bus right now. Baja Blast is mentioned 0 times in the files.
Have you checked?
Actually, no, but it would be funny. Baja Blast, the Neathawk files. You have to disclose for us? No, I don't think you should. It doesn't even make me look bad. I just can't explain the story without getting into a lot of additional context. School incident where someone got injured? I don't think I ever sustained a serious injury in high school, actually. 11,000 times.
Did someone get injured in the bot with Baja Blast somehow?
That would be funny. When asking for Baja Blast. That's about... Again, to clarify, it was not me. That's about the extent of it, yeah. It continues to haunt me in that friend group. Avery, it's been like 5 years, right? No, it would have been even longer. That was when I still lived with my dad. It's been like 7 years since that happened. People still bring it up.
9 years.
You think Parvus is in the tower on
Then
fire?
love the chicken.
Yes.
Looks like some
Wait, what?
serious crud is going down out there.
Oh, I think I know
Here's to
what
you,
this is, and then
anonymous troublemaker.
How's the files tattooed on him? That's some crazy word. I am curious. Tomorrow we're supposed to be like there's like a hearing where Congress is supposed to see the unredacted Epstein files, and a few members of Congress have been saying that they're going to just like start saying names. Now, implying they don't wind up dead tomorrow, I guess we'll have to see how that goes. You are blessed, Jew. Okay, look, we can't pivot to my dad, please. Everyone here is just trying to, like, any people who don't watch my streams normally, people are trying to sink my image as much as possible.
Actually, this just reminds me. Yes, we can make these jokes, honey. You're Jewish.
No, I can't explain the context of this. My stream already gets mad at me for explaining these things over and over. I have violated them. I have done forfeit unredacted files? What do you mean by that? New lore unlocked. Avery, have I not told you about what happened with my dad? Oh my god, I didn't say I don't think I've actually talked in Walter's voice chat in that long, but I never have told you guys about the cool kid Jewish dad arc.
Since we delivered LeBron's meal.
Yeah, I don't think I have been in there in quite a while. Hey, more than Melania did in the box office. Okay, you know what? I'll ask my chat right now. Do people who aren't familiar with this want to hear the thing with my dad? I told this on stream before. It can't get much worse, right? People already know. Why, Nitro? Why did we spawn another one?
I don't know. I was following you.
Are you in the Neptune files? Yes. Okay. I need to give a brief warning. I need to give like a brief, genuine warning. That like this is funny, but it's also disturbing. I'm just letting you know now. So, oh, I probably shouldn't have taken that off so soon, but it's fine. Okay. Now that you've had time to leave for my disturbing content warning, here's the spark notes. My dad is a hardcore drug addict, or at least he has been for the last several years. I don't keep up with him anymore, so I don't really know what he's up to these days. And I didn't know about this for a long time. Not the drug thing, I knew about that firsthand. But what I'm about to tell you I didn't know until my brother Holton told me about it, like, a long time after I stopped talking to my dad. So, my dad is like, his brain is fucking fried. He lives in like a constant state of delusion. And Holton tried to explain to me how my dad arrived at this conclusion, and it makes no sense. My dad believes he's ancestrally Jewish. Keep in mind, we know my family's heritage. It's primarily Scotland and Ireland, like ancestrally, in terms of like my surname. We're not Jewish. But for some reason, not only has my dad, like, taken it really to heart that we're ancestrally Jewish, but he uses this as an excuse to take everything that happens in Israel really personally. He's, like, rage-baiting himself. It's so fucking weird. Like, my dad went on this rant about how Miss Rachel, the children's channel, is a genocide denier. Or not genocide denier, genocide, what's the word I'm looking for here? Basically that she hates Jewish people and wants them all to die. It's like when you talk about, you know, genocide-adjacent topics, that's typically not where your brain goes. But my dad is convinced that, like, Miss Rachel hates Jewish people because she had a Palestinian child on her channel, which was apparently a mainstream news story in the conservative sphere at one time, which was really strange. But, like, Benjamin Cool Kid Yahoo? Oh, hell no. So, like, my dad is just completely nuts. Like, he has an Israeli flag over his door and everything. Again, we're not Jewish. He just made all this shit up one day. And so, of course, my brothers who still talk with my dad just fuck with him all the time. Like, my brother Heston, they were at the grocery store, and he walked past a thing of Hebrew National hot dogs. So he took a picture of the hot dogs and sent it to my dad saying he was going to buy them. And my dad replied with a text, "I shit you not, you are blessed, Jew." And he just calls my brothers Jew. He bought them all yarmulkes for Christmas and dreidels one year.
For Christmas? Isn't that
Literally.
kind of,
Yeah, for Christmas. That's what makes it even funnier. It was for Christmas. What's even more ridiculous is my dad still talks about Jesus because he grew up Christian. It's like nobody has informed him that the Jews pretty famously didn't like Jesus. They weren't big fans of that guy. Like, my dad built this shrine to Judaism. I shit you not. This sounds so anti-Semitic when I say this. I don't know if I can show the picture of it because there could be personal information in it. But the shrine that he built, I shit you not, is like $100 in rolls of pennies. And there's a Connect 4 on top of this sack of them. And on top of this Connect 4 is a Lego minifigure of Jesus, who is not involved in the Jewish religion at all. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I genuinely have no clue what's happened. Like...
He's gonna create his own fucking religion of, like, fucking Jewish Christians or some shit.
So you Christian or what? I grew up Pentecostal. I am not Christian anymore, but my dad also grew up Pentecostal his entire life. So it's like, how do you work? Like, it's a pretty major Jewish belief that, like, okay, religion lore real quick. So there are 3 monotheistic religions, classically, right? Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. And they all kind of, to my knowledge at least, agree that the Old Testament happened, but there's a breaking point after it's over. In terms of who is the prophet prophesied in the Old Testament. Christians believe it's Jesus. Muslims believe that it's Muhammad. And if memory serves, Jews don't believe that they've appeared yet, that the prophet from the Old Testament has yet to arrive, right? So the Jews don't really believe in the whole Jesus is the Son of God thing, to my knowledge. This is all something that I learned from my world religion class in high school, like fucking 5 or 6 years ago, so I might be getting this wrong, but that's what I remember. So, like, I don't really know how you can rationalize the whole believing in Jesus and Judaism thing, because that's just fucking Christianity. Like... in our Discord DMs, but, like, I don't know if I should show it, because it's also just, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's depressing. Like, knowing that that's what has become of my dad is depressing. I talk about it in the most funny context I can, but, like, it's fucking depressing to think about. Pentecostal from forcefully removed from the chat? Damn. It's fucking... I don't know. Good time to join the stream. Welcome. Thank you for the 10. Yeah, dude, it's fucking...
Oregon, so where the fuck did that come from?
As long as he isn't hurting other people. So that's the funny thing. He has gone out and hurt other people. Multiple times. I'm pretty sure it's still the case that his neighbor has a restraining order on him because he broke into her house. So, you know.
Was it to play fucking that one fucking PS2 game? Or?
It was to, I shit you not. Because he was so fucked up on drugs, he thought it was reasonable to break into her house because there was a beer bottle in her yard, and he wanted to return it to her. What?
Okay, bro.
Sleeper agent on upgrade or downgrade from drug addict? That's kind of tough. Why Connect 4? Again, my brother Holton tried to explain my dad's reasoning for it. I don't fucking get it. Even he didn't really get it. Bro doesn't like littering. It's complicated, okay? I don't know if my if people in the chat want to hear like the actually traumatizing dad lore. I can tell you a lot of horrible shit that my dad has done. But thank you for the 60 shekels. Holy shit. Thank you, Idan. I appreciate your charitable donation. In my father's currency, even. You are blessed,
In show.
Jew. You are blessed, Jew. Sup, ho? Welcome, Lucy. But yeah, like I said, I tell the funny stories about my dad on stream, not the traumatizing ones. I did tell the traumatizing ones one time. People did not like that shit. Hold on, where's the image? Where's the image? No, wait, hold on. Where the fuck did I put it? Did I not keep the picture of the fucking dinosaur? Hold on, I'm such a moron.
Oh?
What is this? Rock 2. Oh, yeah. Hold on, where the fuck is the image of the... Yeah, I think it's this? No, shut up, Windows. That was my computer, not yours. Yeah, this. Why didn't I save this? Yeah, this is how my audience was feeling during that stream, I think. No. Go in the folder. Go in the folder. There we go. Why did it... Wait, why did it resize like that? What the fuck? Hello? No, do not do that. Okay. Anyhow, back on track. Really a Fox News watcher? I mean, yes, but I don't think being a Fox News watcher makes you this delusional. Cool, blessed Jew.
Operator, were you visualizing a battle?
Anyways, hold on. What was... Yeah, we were doing this. We gotta grab lean Vos, as always. And so long I swapped the genders. Damn, I respect that. Dude, my dad... Okay, so funny thing. Also, me talking about having father issues just is gonna give people in the chat a very strong opinions about me, I think. I'm not a femboy, I have a beard. Anyways. So, I was told this. My brother Heston, because like most of my family knows about Nitro, but my dad does not. Because my dad is the kind of person who will tell you he's not homophobic, racist, or sexist, and then he'll just say the worst shit you've ever heard in your life. So, my dad doesn't know, but my brother Heston accidentally brought it up in front of him one time. And my dad just straight up said, that's not true. And honestly, I think that's fucking hilarious. Because my mom told me that one time she was in the car with my dad, and he just unprompted went on a rant about how he was glad I'm not gay. It's just completely unprompted.
But it's just like, I'm glad we have someone in this family who likes women or some shit.
Pretty much. And then, like, my brother Hunter, when he went back for Christmas, my dad pulled him aside and talked to him at one point, and he was like, you know, your mom's side of the family keeps trying to tell me Hayden is gay, but I know that's not true. And it's like, yeah, sure, Dad. What? Your boyfriend? I mean, yeah, I'm not gay, my boyfriend is. He's so married it. Yeah, low-key, maybe that's kind of how you could see it, I guess. Gaydon is not real.
It's just like, I'm gay. No, you're not. Okay, I'm not.
Fuck, alright, never mind. My bad. My fault.
It's just like, AI.
AI generated. If you're gay, how will that affect Israel? That's true. Yarmulke accessory win. Oh my god. You're just bi. I think a lot of it's more like my dad rejected the idea that I have a boyfriend. Like, Nitro and I have been dating for, what, 3.5 years now? It's been a while.
Yeah.
I think it was 3.5 years.
Give or take, you found the pause earlier, yeah?
Is the orb not blue anymore? It's only blue if you're at your daily standing cap. Guy has delusion iframes.
Wait a minute, blue lasers, blue lasers.
Just placating to not piss me off. I mean, that's fair. Dad is just jealous. Nah, like, I've said this before, but if you think of, like, the stereotypical, like, bigoted red voter. I'm not trying to make this political, but if you think of, like, the stereotypical bigoted red voter, it is literally my dad. He's the spitting image of that shit. It's kind of funny, actually. And it didn't work? Huh. Is your dad the prophet the Jews are waiting for? Shit, maybe. This orb is blue for a great reason. Start taking estrogen? I don't plan on it. My dad still occasionally texts me, but I don't really bother looking at them, which is probably not surprising. Do you agree that Prime Sure-Footed is useless? No, not at all. Prime Sure-Footed is a very valuable mod. I just don't really bother using it. Not getting knocked down or self-staggered is a really valuable effect. I just don't really run it most of the time. Oops. I kind of like trying to tech knockdowns. Like that. AMF reference, true. Nightmare Frame frothing right now. You know, I'm gonna be so dead ass with you. I briefly read that as frauding, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm glad I was wrong about that one.
It wasn't Robin saying it, so it probably wasn't what that said.
No, don't. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just not let people know that was a mistake I made. Always using Dagat. He was playing Excalibur earlier. Can we not be bringing that up? Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, Chad, you need to Google,
Nitro? I will mute you. You can't be trusted. You cannot be trusted.
I was gonna fucking say...
You cannot be trusted.
Like fucking acidosis or some shit like that.
Welcome to Cool Kid. What do you mean you joined my channel after I said that? What the fuck? That's crazy. Can we not let gang in on the method? Membership for 2 months. Thank you, Chroma. I appreciate it. Give the class a demonstration. Wisp, I swear to God.
What?
Amar thought himself a hunter. Now.
Just co-op stroking it. Oh my God.
Good job.
What is your favorite Warframe? I'll give you one guess. You have one guess. This is how you have 2 grandfathers.
It's Equinox chat.
Nitro, I swear to God, I'm gonna get out the metal pipe again. Life or metal pipe for Nitro. Lavos can get it. Okay. Revenant blocked. Banned. By cross. Like, that reminds me of this fucking image where it's like. So you guys know those images? Oh, it's Howforge Red. I just got a DM from my friend Euro on Steam saying you need to tell everyone my balls got cut off. What? Thank you, Euro. Very cool. Anyways, you guys know those... They did... You're... I'm sorry if you could hear this shit on the stream. He keeps fucking DMing me. This isn't the lie. Congrats on the transition. Can we get some W's in the chat for Euro getting their balls cut off? W's in the chat. Anyways. Fuck. Well, right. So you guys know those images where it's like a male power, like a male outlet and like a male outlet, right? It's like the 2 male plugs. And, Nitro, you're breaking up really bad. What the? Are you guys hearing this? What is that? Nitro? What the fuck? They're taking him! They're taking his balls! He's next!
Let's go!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, I think he's back. I think he's back to normal. What the fuck happened there?
Oh no, Nitro!
Nitro put his microwave in the router. Getting turned into a cephalon. Dead ass.
He's melting and you're laughing. That's my way to put it.
Okay. I need to try to explain this. So you guys know those images where it's like a male and a male power outlet, right? Like that you plug into a wall. And it's like gay marriage, and then straight marriage is like a male and a female power like adapter, and it's like, it's supposed to make some dumb argument in favor of like banning gay marriage. Someone made this great counter image, or it's a bicycle, with a circle wheel and a square wheel captioned straight marriage, and then it's got a circle wheel and a circle wheel, and it's captioned gay marriage. And then Sailus on the Discord made one that's 2 squares, and it's just captioned Minecraft marriage. And that shit was peak as fuck. Okay.
I thought Urine was dying, and I'm just like, babe, what's going on? And then I saw hearing you laugh, and I'm just like, oh no.
Eidolon? Dude, the Descending this week does fucking suck. What the hell?
It's the shadow.
A lavender wedding.
All I heard him
Anyone
say was,
see the
"Oh."
chudling? What chudling? I don't even know if I care.
Nothing. Revenant just got his ass.
Let's see what the ETA is. He's been going to like 4 in the past year? What the fuck?
Nitro, when your dad says you're not getting it.
Yeah, he just fucking evaporates. People are gonna kill Nitro.
I need to fucking listen to that after in a minute here, because what the fuck happened?
You started fucking evaporating. There was about 30 seconds where it sounded like you were getting DDoSed. Who do I have for ETA this week?
It's no Larunda relay. Okay. Get your load because once you're locked in,
You know, I honestly could just take...
whole run going to hell.
You know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna take Dante again. I don't want to play any of these frames, honestly. Cool Kid versus Nitro. Warframe's PvP is some rough shit. I don't know if I'd want to do that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Rank 7 Baycore Merlock. I must have forgot to re-level it. El Dante. Hold your breath.
Oh, I got absolute dog shit for this.
Honestly, the mission-specific deviations aren't that bad this time. Versus Nitro's Bulls, who wins? With Loki, perhaps. True PvP is radiation procs. I agree. I don't fucking know. Sure. Conclave ranking when? I actually did... Okay. Well, I'll ask you all if this is a topic that interests you. I've brought this up before, but we'll get a feel for it. I have been considering doing a video going over every, like, mod set. Like, you know, Augur, Arrow, Vigilante, Sacrificial, right? Just, like, talking about them. But I've been torn of, like, do I make it a tier list for the clickbait? Or do I just make it, like, a normal-ass video? Because, like, the tier list thing, like, as a framing is effective. But also, like, does it need to be a tier list? Because I feel like it kind of doesn't. 1 million true flags. Yeah, I actually did see that. I was so close to not saying true flag. I'm not even gonna lie. Tier list for interaction bait.
Get those clicks, baby.
Instead of working. Look, I need to get on my grind, dude. I need to talk to a consultant about my taxes this year.
Always something.
Did anyone in chat do taxes?
Nitro, I am not giving my tax information to a YouTube chatter. But I need to, because I made so much money from YouTube last year because it switched to being my job, I need to talk to a professional to find out what I can write off so I don't get completely destroyed by my taxes. I get more views. That's kind of what sucks, honestly. Give us the W2. Yeah, you can just ready up whenever.
I'm gonna need...
And social security number. You made from YouTube. It was all, unfortunately, much more than 3 cents. But the problem is because I moved, I'm going to owe taxes in 2 different states. And because YouTube is some form of quote-unquote self-employment, the government takes a fuck ton in taxes. So I need to ask a tax professional, like, what can I write off? I
Is
need to
this
write off
mod
everything I possibly can. Huh?
Is this good? I put in relay chat shit. Is that set up good for?
You're gonna get roasted. For the claws? This should be... I mean, ideally, you would put Discipline's Merit in your Exilus slot, but... I mean, this'll work. You don't need Berserker Fury, though, because you have Warcry.
Oh, yeah. What should I put there instead, then?
An independent contractor? It's something like that. I don't remember the exact type. So if you're going to drop Berserker Fury, I would recommend... I mean, you could mod for a particular element at that point, like Corrosive or something if you want. I guess you have on Influence, though, which is a little bit fake and cringe.
I don't need to have Influence on. I just put it on because I didn't know what else to put on there. Initially, it was
Give
Duplicate,
him
I
a
think.
stance mod. I guess, yeah, you could put on the magnetic mod.
Like anything.
So what's your favorite mod
That's also
set?
attack speed, though, isn't it?
My favorite mod set is easily Mecha. Mecha is my favorite mod set by far. At Prox Afflictions, actually, yes, there are certain hits in its combo that count as knockdowns, if memory serves. We call that silly, goofy shit. I want to have sex with you. You can't just cold open on me like that. What the fuck?
Huh?
Nitro, hoof stomp this guy's balls.
Who?
They take the worst.
Let's go live. See.
Upgrade membership to coolest kit. Thank you. I appreciate it. Type of work. So Nitro's mom actually did send me a link for that. I need to set up a consultation with them. Interesting. That's also a video that I wanted to make at one point. Yeah, was talking about different melee stances, but it's just such a complicated topic. I watch Cookie because he doesn't tolerate gay people. Oh. Like, that's Sajin's gimmick. Did that guy's balls just explode? Nitro will ready up eventually. Trust.
Eventually, chat.
What am I ADSing with right now? It looks like I'm holding my invisible phone. What the fuck? Dante on his iPad?
Yo.
Hello? Hey People Tuesday. Okay, now you just made it weird. Easy. Now you just made it weird.
Quincy, you got plans tonight?
Do you ever think Epstein ever introduced himself by saying, "My name's Jeff"? You know, probably. My name is Jeff.
Alright.
I think I my car.
Huh, it should be okay. I don't know why I picked Val. Because I don't. Well, actually, no, that's fine.
Dante's getting rid of his book because we're in the digital age. He's now using a Kindle.
Hell yeah.
The Gen Z stare. Perhaps.
It's 1999, so he has like one of those fucking like what the fuck is it called? Like a pager, like not pages, but like one of those fucking things. China knows what I'm talking about. Really.
Honey, I don't even think you know what you're talking about most of the time. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you.
First experiment.
I guess like
Full scrub.
PDA sort of thing. Is
Are
Are you in the files? I was gonna say, I don't know why you would be.
Wait. When would you have...
Oh,
Palm Pilots. One of those fucking things. Whatever the fuck they're generically called.
I did not realize that competitive streak was here. This is gonna be annoying. Where's the fucking entrance to this? Hold on, I'm having a moment. Is the MLP in the files? Okay. As far as I'm aware, there is a mention of it, yes.
Oh no, he was a brony.
And I shit you not, it was from a Pinterest email, where it was one of the automated emails that was like, topics you might be interested in. And one of them was MLP. Okay, that reminds me. Wild lore. So, in the Epstein files, there is an email to Epstein from YouTube about a reply to a comment that he posted on a Markiplier video. And people tracked down that comment and found Jeffrey Epstein's YouTube channel. And you know what's on that account? 3 Minecraft Let's Plays. Where the fuck are you?
At the scrubber.
No, wait, I'm stuck! Nitro, you're fucked. I'm sorry.
I'm in last gasp, hurry.
So, all I'm saying is it really is always the Minecraft YouTubers. All the comments on those videos at this point are literally just like, it's always the Minecraft YouTubers. Okay.
I have money on the fact that he's the fucking, PR campaign to improve his reputation was gonna be like him start becoming a Minecraft YouTuber or something.
Okay, so I genuinely think, so in the Epstein files, there is correspondence between Jeffrey Epstein and Steve Bannon about working on a documentary to rehabilitate Epstein's image with the public, which is fucking horrible for a lot of reasons. But I genuinely wonder, was the Minecraft YouTuber thing like an attempt to rehabilitate his image? Was that like part of the plot? And yeah, an interview with Epstein, as that was going to be part of that, did come out, as far as I'm aware. I think the Roblox CEO is in the files too, but some of the policies they enact, fucking probably. Bought V-Bucks recently. There's kind of conflicting information on how true that is. I have to wait for that to be confirmed.
Fortnite tried to say that no, someone changed their username, but it said no, the username has always been blocked and locked to the email or locked to the UID, and you can't change it.
Well, that's the thing, is that I don't know how much I trust, like, a random community note. I feel like I need, like, solid evidence either way.
It would be fucking hilarious if you found out he was still alive because he was playing fucking Fortnite, though.
I mean, that would be funny. I'm not gonna
On the
lie.
same fucking email.
And COD originally. The extent of it is not really known, but yes, he did say to Activision's owner, I think it was, or founder or whatever, what was it, Bobby Kotick or whatever his name is?
Bobby.
He told him that he thinks that kids should get involved in an economy early. So, yeah, I mean, he was certainly part of it.
He was also like
Assume
one
it
of the
was
fucking
hacked.
like he was really huge on 4chan, and Maxwell was really huge, like a huge supermodel on Reddit. So I fully, believe that they were like the fucking left-right divide.
I genuinely think that, like, the Epstein files have just revealed that a shit ton of the culture war is totally manufactured.
Yeah,
Like,
genuinely.
Maxwell was a Reddit power mod, and Epstein was directly involved in the creation of the politically incorrect board on 4chan. Oh, right, ability cooldowns are active. But whoops, I fucked up. Okay, I was like, COD points being Seeky for short is fucking hilarious. What a crazy decision.
It all makes sense now, you know?
Match made in heaven, real. Because, like, Poll didn't exist at first, but I think it was what is it, Null or whatever? The guy who founded 4chan. Was brought up in the Epstein files. Not directly, but by someone who knew him and told Epstein to get in touch with him. And Poll was created, yeah, Moot, right, that's right. Who the fuck am I thinking of? I'm thinking of fucking, Joshua Moon, the fucking Kiwi Farms guy. You get free COD points? Diabolical? Oh my god. Get free CP with our hard drives? Hell no. Noel founded Kiwi Farms. Yeah, I was like, that's what I was thinking of. Now, I have been doing my best to keep up with the Epstein files, right, and, like, the information that gets released. But I'm not gonna lie, people just start fixating on the wrong stuff, or just, like, lying. Like, there was a thing that was posted on a subreddit talking about it, that was talking about, like, a particular written statement in the Epstein files about, like, a woman's story regarding both Epstein and Donald Trump. But she said in her report that it was from, I think it was like 1967, which would have meant that Epstein was 14. So it can't be true, but it was still getting propagated everywhere. And it's like, guys, please. My favorite YouTuber, Cool Kid. Okay, are you saying that Epstein is your favorite YouTuber? Am I interpreting this wrong?
Made the best Warframe in Minecraft.
19 what? Cool War? I swear to God. He cloned himself? Just for rage bait? On some level, I think that's part of it. I don't know. We'll see what happens, right? The Cool Kid politics discussion was just the Epstein files.
I'm also trying to make it even worse for some reason, as if like, trying to make it, I don't know,
Nitro.
Something,
Nitro.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Please. With a separate thought, I should have added a comma. Sorry, Avery. We got it in 4K. Your favorite YouTuber is Jeffrey Epstein for his 3 Minecraft videos. I hit him with a lookalike. What the fuck? How am I missing this guy? Is he real? Okay, I'm just actually that bad of a shot. The numbers, Epstein? What do the numbers mean? All the black bars in the Epstein files remind me of that one, like, meme where it's like the SCP article where it's like everything's censored except for, like, Among Us and genitals were obliterated. Already so horrible. Yeah. Especially because, like, a lot of the stuff that is in there, right, in the Epstein files, were anonymous reports about Donald Trump during the time of the, like, 2020 and 2024 elections. So, like, obviously, like, there is some incentive there for people to send things like that in. I don't know. I don't want to get too explicitly political.
I mean, but there's a reason why they can't...
Nitro's SCP file, I presume. It could be. We have so many hell scrubbers. What helling they scrub right now? Actually, scrubbing they hell would have made more sense.
Whoop scrubbing hell.
Whoop scrubbing they hell right now. Woke kid. Sorry guys, I'm woke because I have a boyfriend, which that means by default I have to believe in every single most extreme woke position.
You have to love the Middle East.
Nitro, I swear to God.
I was vague. I was very vague. I didn't say the other one.
You sound like Donald. Like I was vague. I was very vague.
Look, I'm not saying the other words.
You're Jewish. You have a boyfriend? Oh hell no. Oh hell no.
We have to contact.
Gonna get assassinated by the Mossad.
That's what I was.
Dude, these streams...
Not everyone is a Mossad agent on the internet, guys. Please.
I haven't streamed in a while, and maybe this is the reminder why. Things get a little too insane. Things were getting a little wild at Caillou's house.
Things getting a little wild in the food court.
So, dude, cool-ass fucking T-Rex, by the way. Look at this guy. We have our silly fun. This is why I'm not in the partner program. My streams are why I'm not in the partner program. Low key. I have no... Yeah, we'll just do that. That's fine. We're so basic income. Jesus Christ. I can't even read my chat anymore. Today. With moments like these. Listen, they're not letting me in. They're not letting me into heaven either. You know, the question is who would win, me or Sabuchi, in the never making it into the partner program contest? I mean, he was in there at one point, but like... I mean, I feel like Sab's streams get a little wilder than mine. Then again, I'm not super active, but... For the partner program. Look, DE, I have a boyfriend. We need more people for the Pride Month streams. Let me in, coach. Let me in, coach. Please.
We need a new gay.
We need new gay people to be injected.
You need the new token representation. He's right here. DE.
Look, you just let me in. Let me in. I can do it.
This is worth it, Alaska?
I can do it.
Are you sure that hair's
Grok
still
video,
in style,
yes.
Minerva?
In the water for the frogs. I actually did see Oki's weird stories about that. What a weird situation.
The what?
The Alex Jones turning the frickin' frogs gay thing. The actual story behind that is really, really weird. Basically, so the frogs weren't being turned gay. If I remember right, they were becoming hermaphroditic because a chemical company was poisoning the water and paying off the government to lie about it so that people wouldn't find out. And it's like, if Alex Jones just told the truth, it would have been way more interesting than the gay frogs.
But that wouldn't have gotten as many views, to be fair, so...
I mean, it's a pretty iconic clip, but that's how Alex Jones, like...
So notorious so that people would start looking into it, I guess, because, like, I don't know.
That's how he propagates his brand, right? I'm sorry, what? Don't worry about it, Lucy. Don't worry about it.
It's like Diamond, Lucy. Don't worry.
What the? All right, calm down.
You know you're Diamond, though. You'll get it.
Calm down. You want to? You would want to hide behind the frog? What's up, Mother Lugga? Welcome, Lena. Alright, Iconic. Destroy the child. Consume them all. Dude, fucking Alex Jones has just made, like... Look, the guy's a nutcase, but he has so many funny quotes.
He's one of those, like, fucking, you know, funny spastics.
Like, don't get me wrong. He has made some insanely damaging claims, right? Like, the whole Sandy Hook thing was really bad. But some of the shit he said is funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so confused. I'm sorry, Lucy. I'm sorry. I'm a patriot. I'm an animal. The Zoot flip. Dude, there was this... So, okay. Honestly, is everyone here familiar with how off the rails Candace Owens has gone? You guys know about this?
Oh, God,
this woman is fucking crazy. But, like, it's hilarious. So, for context for everyone who doesn't know, Candace Owens is a political streamer. But she has gone completely off the deep end. Like, Candace Owens, for a few entry-level things, she believes that space is not real. She thinks that Charlie Kirk was a superhuman who could blow up light fixtures. She thinks that she herself is an alien. She believes that the French government is trying to kill her. She thinks that Egypt was involved in Charlie Kirk's death. And a whole laundry list of other things.
You should have specifically mentioned that there was also a Jewish.
It's a lot. She's probably right about herself. Charlie could astral project. So this thing. Not only is Candace accusing Egypt, but she is also accusing Israel. It's like, of course she is. I'm a cool kid scream. She also believes that the First Lady of France is a trans woman who like was originally a man, and she's actually getting sued over it by the French royal family.
And
I'm talking about the.
Then we wouldn't need to do this. And it's just like me.
I'm referring to the Egyptian plane conspiracy thing she was going on about how there were Egyptian planes like surrounding TPUSA event. Confirmed the light thing, dude. Fucking hell. How does it keep getting worse? Not royal family. I'm thinking of the, their prime minister or whatever the fuck. Yeah, they did very famously dispose of them. My bad, I'm getting the wires crossed in my brain. What the hell have I tuned into? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, you just missed the hermaphroditic frogs.
I mean, that is true.
Is this what the kids are calling a mosh pit? You know, I can see the appeal.
If anyone asks, you don't know me.
You tuned into Peak? That's debatable, Hero. That's fucking debatable.
You tuned into Cool Kid.
Welcome back. Hey everyone, Cool Kid here. Warframe. We're tuned into mid? Damn.
Full mid, 369.
I still love, like, firing up the Cool Kid, like, video voice on people. I do it all the time with my friends. I'll drop in Helldivers, and when I leave the pod, I'm like, hey everyone, Cool Kid here. It's like, whatever. I'm not gonna lie, political streaming is the fastest way to become a terrible person.
And fucking rich, apparently, Jesus.
I mean, yeah, most of them are insanely rich, but, like, on the Cool Kid channel, I know never before seen. You are the youngest person ever. It's your customer service voice, not quite. When I read things off of a script, I get into like sort of like a frame of mind about it. It's kind of hard to explain.
Cadence, I guess.
Hey everyone, Cool Kid here. Warframe is a game. More
Warframe is a game.
I don't have any good conspiracy theories like off the rip that are like funny. Okay, there is my favorite post on the conspiracy subreddit.
Not the first.
When will you bring every pony back? I don't really plan on it. I think it was only funny once. But, there was this great post on the conspiracy theory subreddit where it's the post is just titled "Third Tower Theory Evidence," and it's a really shitty Photoshop of there being a third World Trade Center on 9/11. That shit is hilarious. JFK then just did that. Look, we all know on this channel, JFK was shot and killed by Site-09. This is established Warframe lore. He even had, like, that was why they had to remove Primed Bane of Liberals, was because that was used to kill JFK.
It could pass the damage, it could pass the fucking breakpoint to be able to one-shot him.
Remember, people heard 2 shots because Kennedy shield-gated the first one. I'm firm about this theory.
They had to multi-shot.
Raggle Simpson theory. Look, I'm just saying. I think it makes sense. Shield-gating doesn't work on headshots. Okay, for Corpus enemies, it does not work on headshots. And it does still work. It's just massively reduced. It's like 5% instead of the normal amount. Are you implying that JFK wasn't a 10-0? Are you implying that Kennedy... You know what's even more fucked up? Technically, you can't be headshot if you're a 10-0. They removed that a while back. Enemies can't headshot you anymore.
They removed it after they killed JFK with a headshot, and it's just like the fucking...
That was why it got removed, perhaps.
It happened in a tournament setting, aka the fucking presidents.
They had to remove it because of what happened to JFK.
It happened to the pros in brackets JFK, so they removed it just like with Stan.
After the assassination mission. Can you headshot in PvP? In PvP, yes. With some weird and obscure stuff? Perhaps. Look, okay, there's commonly accepted Dark Warframe lore on this broadcast. The first one is that Site-09 killed JFK. The second is that Baruch beats his children. And that one's just fucking true. I'm not even gonna lie, that one's just true. One of the combos for Desert Wind is called Father's Lesson. Baruch just beats his kids. What children? I don't know, but it's in there.
He beats the 10-0. He beats
Stole
the
my
operator.
guitar. What the fuck? Was a health tank? Abe Lincoln probably was before they added shield gating to the game.
So the guy who fucking like ate a shot and continued his speech was the health tanker.
That was Roosevelt. Roosevelt was the guy who got
yeah.
shot and kept going, if memory serves. Is a child? Yeah, I'm sorry. Your goat is canceled. Your goat is canceled. Well, we had an entire document called Dark Warframe lore I was adding stuff to at one point. I should pull that up. I don't remember what else was in there.
Lincoln didn't shoot him because he was before shield getting was a thing.
Being gone. Yeah, the childbirth quick time event. Fun fact, if you do nothing during the childbirth quick time event, it'll still complete as normal.
You cannot fail childbirth, unfortunately.
Yeah, you cannot fail the event. I gotta... Oh.
You still haven't been a boss of it.
Warframe conspiracy theory video? Maybe. I'm thinking about doing another obvious and mundane stuff, but... Link a limbo for abling it for limbo now. A Felix.
Like this.
It remains to be seen.
Yeah.
Can you just wrap this shit up? This defense mission's been going on for so long.
I gotta say, it's like, are we done with the mission yet, chat?
They were very confused. I mean, yeah, I would be too. When I first played the quest, I was like, what the fuck is going on? You know, I have very mixed feelings on Jade Shadows, like, at first. I think I've warmed up to it now, but that quest came out a while ago. We still have no idea what any of it means. So...
We'll know in the future. Don't worry, guys. Soon, we can.
Okay, hold on. We're wrapping... Let me... Hold up. Let me open my Google Drive. I have to search. Well, I think it was just called Dark Warframe lore, right? Okay, Obscure Warframe. Do I last upload this in 2024? Okay, hold on. Okay, what the fuck is this one? I'm just gonna read what I have in this document verbatim. Hero is homophobic because he's Catholic, but whips himself to atone for his sins because he likes being pegged.
This is the final stage in my research.
Huh?
It's super duper critical that you don't stop.
Who added that one?
Me!
Understood?
Oh.
Loud and clear.
I mean, I guess that could be canonical considering we can date him now.
The other one in here is just Mesa is racist, and then parentheses, he's reaching. That's all I have in here.
Only those two?
So, I mean, aside from hold on, yeah. So let me just read some of the other stuff. Saito 9 killed JFK. We've got some bullet points. May have been his Diriga. May have escaped with Shade. 2 shots because JFK shield gated the first one. May have also been multi-shot. JFK had a low shield because he was pushing the motorcade. Parentheses hijack.
That's how I can shield game.
Hold on. JFK could have had overguard from Dante, but the only wizards back then were the KKK, which would have been a bad look. Oh yeah, primed bait of liberals. JFK may have been turned into Daggett or Colorbow. The K stands for Colorbow. We also have a... Fuck, I have to... Hold on, we have to finish the cache, or we're gonna have double the amount of kills required, which is gonna be horrendous.
Wait, what happened?
The objective is cache crash.
Ah.
I forgot, we have to pick up one more than normal because there's 2 of us. Hold on. I'll pick this up in a second.
Oh,
Oh god, where is it? Please don't make me kill 500 enemies.
oh,
Nitro!
Ow. Don't worry about it.
Now is not the time for this. Okay. Okay, so Baruch beats his child. We have some bullet points here, too. Maybe the Vent Kids, which is why Baruch was taken by Vox Solaris for rehab. Strong lore connections in his Desert Wind combo names. I could honestly change the, well, people get mad if I change the Golfagor chat, because it is supposed to be just the stream bit chat. But we could change it to Dark Warframe lore. We'll have to see, we'll have to see. Maybe, you know, those will hold to a vote. Maybe I could rebrand the Golfagor chat. I just got an email. Someone's following me now on Twitch. What? Part Warframe wiki. I'm pretty sure that, like, another one that we've talked about is that Lavos makes meth. But there's not really a lot to that theory. Big Golfa filled, we can move on.
Yeah. I need a copter, but all the ones here are these fucking stupid, like, Zix ones.
Halloween build. How meth though? Canon. I agree. Lavos gives vent to minors. Not my goat. Please, not my goat.
Look, I trust the
With
kid,
negative
though,
duration
I do.
plussing. Okay.
But this is some
Perhaps.
heavy voodoo. What if, I don't know.
I remember when I first made that joke on stream, I got a comment on that VOD that was like, wow, making fun of a dead man, that's in bad taste. I'm like, dude, it's been 60 years. Can I not joke about it after 60 years? BDSM told. I think that you want that to be true. Why? How did I complete the kill 100 Tekra with melee weapons challenge? What the fuck?
Huh? Maybe because I'm doing it, or?
I have no idea. I do. Heartbreaking.
Oh god.
I
I got from the overguard because I accidentally fucking was ziplining all the fucking, like, you know, exploded guys to me, and it was like, oh.
I'm trying to give you overguard. You gotta lock in.
Yeah.
Repetitive killing? Oh, do they count for the melees? Perhaps.
Yeah, it's those things, the suicide bombers.
Oh, fuck, this guy is tanky as shit. Hello? Get rid of it.
Stop yelling. Fuck.
Karuna has crazy strap game. I think you guys aren't posting like real dark Warframe lore. You're just posting your erotic fantasies now.
God damn it, Robin.
That wasn't Robin. You know, though, I mean, like, force a habit, though. It's like the GIF with, like, Bart, or the image with Bart and Marge. Like, yeah. Force a habit, really. Bisexual? True. Please sight way 09 Swalled? Okay, that goes hard. You know what? Hold on. After this mission, fuck it. I'm gonna change the Gulfagor chat to a Dark Warframe lore.
Oh, yeah.
Respect we had Overguard. People in the Discord that don't know that I'm going to do this because of a stream that are gonna fucking revolt. Oberon gives baller hoof jobs? Hello. People are just posting. The writers... Not even disguised fetish. The writers explicitly stated, overtly clear fetish.
He's the only one that can rival tag for.
Arc Gulfagor lore. Gulfagor the throat goat. I know the truth.
Okay, do you see the Gulfagor or fucking Fibonacci?
Okay, how are you bringing Fibonacci into the throat goat conversation? Hello?
Because it's a fish. That's the fucking online joke. I don't fucking
What
know.
the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. When you fucking bring them out of water, they do the fucking thing.
Nitro, I'm gonna have to lock you up. I'm gonna have to lock you up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do it. What? It reminds me of that fucking meme where it's like, fish want me, women fear me, I fuck the fish.
Yes, that's also what I mean.
I officially... Euro, please don't speak ever again. Thank you. Hello, fish from San Diego. Hera went to Epstein Island. I don't feel like Hera went to Epstein Island, but some people definitely did.
My gods, I love you guys.
Our pleasure, kid.
The pain is over. The pain is over. Burger meal. Burger meal.
I want Burger King now.
I'm sure you have 53,000 overguard. Please do not die on your way to the extraction. Okay, look, I am convinced that Korra and Harrow are in a BDSM relationship. It just makes sense. Fazbear did it, I guess. Was Fazbear on the island? What do you mean my goat Freddy Fazbear is in the files? Barrow went to the island, Void Safari by acid. Dude, what do you think are Barrow's parties? Diddy party? Barrow party? Dude, think about it. His new item next time he shows up is going to be the primed oil.
Freddy Fazbear is a victim.
Okay, I'm sorry to everyone. The channel is now going to become Dark Warframe lore. The Gulfagor channel has changed. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he knows.
Anyways. Roach exists. Ain't no party like a Barrow party. Oh god. Gulfagor is in the files? No! No! Please, anything but that. Anything but that. Not Gulfagor in the Epstein files.
Gulfagor.
Diddy Barrow? True. Primed oil? Okay, well, I guess all I really have left are the Descendio, which low-key kinda sucks this week, and Calendar. What are even in here? I mean, that's pretty good. Blue Shard, my beloved. An unimportant guess, perhaps. Was Gulfagor was sex trafficked by Barrow? Oh, hell nah. I've only been live for 2 hours. I feel like I've been live for way longer. I mean, I got up earlier than normal. We should play Flappy Zephyr. You know what? I fucking hate Flappy Zephyr, but fine. Fine, Wisp.
Yeah, babe, it is the 12-year anniversary of that thing being taken down.
I'll do it just for you. Of what being taken down?
Of Flappy Bird being taken down. It is, ironically, the 12th anniversary today.
Dude, that's fucked up. Why is there no
I
sound?
promise you, please. Before I become... Wow.
It's just totally silent, dude. Oh! They got me. Well, that's enough of that.
That's my goat.
That's Gore of my comfort character.
Cool, Ant. King, let's go.
Best 13. I fucking hate Flappy Zephyr, dude. Genuinely. Play
Okay, now play
Wormius. I actually have beaten Wormius. I have the the poster for it. That's where I'd put my poster for Flappy Zephyr if I gave a shit. Well, I don't know what to do. I could just start winding down the stream now. You know,
You could pivot to Helldivers.
Hold on. I'm going to... Wait, right. I can't do it here. Spike is streaming? Holy shit. Let me... I guess I could do my calendar, too. But what I want to do is... For the culture, right? For the culture... I am going to, myself, give away a few memberships. No, I don't want to become a member of my own channel. That's fucking stupid. What?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. I will gift 5 memberships to my community. I am only losing money on this. I'm basically paying YouTube for this, but it's fine. Time to gamble, everyone. Let's see who gets it. Let's see who gets it. Let's see who gets it. Congrats to all the recipients. Sorry, Wisp. It's never happening. It's never happening. There are no Argentinians here, so I think I'm safe from the, like, 50 memberships. Fuck, dude, I should probably record more production commentaries. The 1999 one kind of collapsed because of my internet being shit. I gotta pick that back up. I want to do Is DR Dead as my next regular one. Gonna blow my shit smooth off. Where's Alter? True.
Oh, hey, babe, I have a Nightwave challenge to kill a cat through, like, the Eidolon if you want to do that.
I don't know if I have the brain bandwidth available for a Tridolon.
That's all from me.
You know, valid.
Also not night for another 44 minutes.
Oh. Fuck. I can't tell.
Only been gray. I might just be chalked. Apparently, you do have to enable the ability to receive memberships, or some people do. But I know that Wisp has them enabled, and they've still never gotten one. That much thinking power. They still require too much. Reading chat while focusing on something like that is just going to be annoying. Dude, the Steel Path Tridolon was some fuck shit when I did that on stream. That was rough as hell. You know what we could do? You know what we could do? I've been thinking lately.
Yeah.
Shut up, my fucking email notifier went off again. Oh, because I... Shut up. Disable all notifications. Into my own hands? I respect that. You know what I think? You know what I'm thinking?
I see you.
You know what I'm thinking? Give more rewards. It gives you like 2 Steel Essence. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. I know what I have to do.
Death donation mode.
Donation mode?
Yeah,
every time I die, someone has to donate.
Not what I had said, but that could be a goal.
I've thought about doing like a donation incentive type of thing at some point, but I feel like it just feels shitty. Like, I don't want to do a stream thing where like only people who donate can participate. It just, I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. I mean, I mention all the time, my streams are not monetized. The content that, you know, I make with this is like what I basically do almost entirely for fun. I don't really make much off of the streams. But I don't want to add an incentive for people to donate that would, like, exclude the people who don't donate. Proper Warframe modding. The tricky thing is that it varies so much depending on the frame. Level 25. Oh, yeah, Duck. My dog just O-code. Boar, you're washed! Boar, you're washed as fuck! Not my goat, please, not my goat.
Hey, babe, what's the sentinel weapon that always does cold?
Artax. Dude, he's getting
Artax
fucked up by my
cannon.
dog! Right, kill. Okay, I don't think I could kill Giannis Vor in time. He is super tanky. Taken up by Chihuahua. I mean, he's a little bigger than a Chihuahua, but to repay debt. Or what happened to you? You're getting mauled by my pit bull right now. My pit bull is destroying you.
I will rip your limbs from your metal corpse.
Oh! Oh! I got pimp slapped. Rocky? Go, my chudling pit bull. Get it. Oh my god, that was fucking perfect. Rocky, my goat. Get him. Kill him. Go for the throat, Rocky.
The throat goat Rocky, let's go.
Rocky, what are you doing? He's geeked.
He's Greek.
Rocky, please. Please. I need this. I need this. Rocky, please. Rocky, get him. Get yo! He evaporated! Did you guys see that? He fucking disintegrated!
Origin system. You have done well, Tenno. Head to extraction.
My goat! Thank you, Rocky. Oh wait, that's the locked door. I probably not should be this loud. It's 11:30 at night.
You are surrounded by Grineer Marines.
It's a type advantage? Damn. Rocky, my goat. That versus 2-year-old girl. True. Okay. It's a nuke. I mean, more or less. Frame/build. A lot of it depends on the frame and what you're trying to accomplish. Chilling reload. Versus operator. I guess I can talk about... Is there a particular frame, Karma, that you're thinking of? Why don't you use a Hound? The Mecha set. I'm using the Mecha set on Lavos. I use it on Citrine as well. And Kome. It's very good on all three of them. Wait, what sear part did we get? That's not the right thing. Fuck.
What?
Can I build a seer? Oh my god, wait. How do I have 13 seer receivers, but 1 barrel and 1 blueprint? What the fuck?
The drop rates moment.
What? Dude, I'm sorry. I'm just confused. Did I delete the barrels at some point? There's no way that had happened naturally. Is the seer?
I mean, it has happened to me. I'll tell you that much. I've had like 7 of one thing.
A Saren build. Well, we can talk about that actually. Hold on. Let's grab Saren. Do I have any configs that have nothing on them? Don't look at this. It's probably bad. Okay. Okay. So if you are building a Saren, I think that the question initially becomes, what exactly are you doing with Saren? Because there are several ways that you can play here. I'll talk about like the 2 ways that I would normally do it. So one of the good ways, you know, for Saren, one of the OG ways is to build a decent amount of range and some strength for spores, so you can affect as many enemies with spores as possible. Generally, sort of a gameplay loop with that is you use your spores, you use miasma to make enemies weaker, and that kind of deal. The other main way is playing around Toxic Lash. Don't get me wrong, these are not mutually exclusive. You can and should use Saren's whole kit, regardless of what you're playing around. But oftentimes people will kind of focus on one ability or 2 abilities. And I think that for certain Warframes, that's kind of like a good mindset to go in with, is what's my goal, right? When I'm playing this Warframe, what is the objective I'm trying to reach? For Saren, it could be I'm trying to spread as many spores as possible. Or it could be, like with the Sobek build, I'm trying to fucking kill everything.
Yeah.
So, like, for Saren, right? So say I'm going to focus on spores. Well, spores like range, because you want to spread them as far as possible. But there's also some other mechanics. Ortis, I swear to God. There are other mechanics that you should be aware of, right? I always recommend reading the wiki page if you're going to try and put together a build for a Warframe, because it's always really insightful knowledge. But so, like, important things about spores that you have to keep in mind. For propagating them specifically, whenever you cast a spore on an enemy, there's technically two types of spores. There's, like, an initial spore, and then there's, like, the secondary. We'll call them primary and secondary spores. Primary spores are spread if an enemy dies to anything. Secondary spores are not spread if they kill the enemy. So if you have an enemy with a spore and they die, they're not spreading it. You normally would have to spread them by breaking the spore, by shooting it, hitting them with Toxic Lash, something like that. However, if an enemy is under the effect of miasma, they will automatically have their spores treated like primary spores. So if you're building for high range, it's always good to throw out a miasma periodically because, one, it will inflict the enemies with viral, so they're taking double the damage. But two, it will also cause them, if they die to the spore, they'll propagate it further. Another good thing to know for Saren is Molt. I don't honestly use Molt as much as I should, but Molt is a very good ability. Not only does it distract enemies, but it's very good for shield gating. If you're going to use like Brief Respite or the Augur set or something, if you're gonna die, you can just fucking mash Molt to get your shields back. So, listen, when it comes to, I think, is this what I normally use? I don't even remember. This is an old build. It's probably bad. Yeah, because I don't really know what I was doing with that. This is what I normally use for the Sobek. Realistically, I could drop this, but like I said, it ultimately depends, I think, on what is the objective you're trying to achieve. Especially with Saren as well, like, you gotta take shards into consideration. Increase max corrosive stacks by 3 is just incredibly good across the board. It bumps her armor strip on her spores from 80% at 10 corrosive stacks to 98%. And then I also have a bunch of toxin status effect damage for the Sobek setup. But yeah, I think, like, for Saren, if you're playing around the spores, range and some strength is quite useful. And then, why Prime? Like I said, for this build, I don't even know. I don't really use it that often. For the Sobek one, I like Primed Continuity because I have 3 timers I have to maintain. Venom Dose, Roar, and Toxic Lash. And it's frankly really annoying to constantly recast them. Preparation is also here for ESO. I think, honestly, the way to go would probably be to put Roar on your 4 and use Molt for survivability, but I just use Vazarin. Ram says, I don't actually think you can put the Loki Augment on Molt, because it's technically not an enemy. Okay, weird thing, though. Damage Decoy has a crazy synergy with Marked for Death, of all things. This is kind of hard to explain. Jelme has a great video on this. But here's the Spark Notes version. Marked for Death. This ability, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it deals a percentage of the enemy's health as damage when you hit them in a radius around them. It caps out at 150% of the enemy's health. So there's kind of a ceiling on it. However, Damage Decoy gives the target 8 times more health when cast on them. So if you cast Damage Decoy on an enemy, and then cast I think it's Marked for Death and then Damage, it's one of the 2 orders. But you could use that to get way more damage out of Marked for Death than would otherwise normally be possible. And apparently you can even prime the enemy with your companion. Thank you for the 1 gift membership. Congrats to the recipient. I'm assuming this is my payment for my discussion there. How to build Grinlock? What the fuck have I even done with my Grinlock? I haven't used this thing in... Viral? Hold on, wait. I was not cooking with that. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Grinlock? Viral? That's the lever action, right?
Yes.
Why
this
not viral?
Should be Blast.
One-shot him?
It's a precision weapon. Actually, would the play these days... What is on my ribbon? Hold up. Let me think about this. Would the play these days be Acuity?
Ooh, maybe, actually, yeah.
Hold on. I must use my brain. I also took off... Would Critical Delay just be too uncomfortable? That might be why I had Point Strike on. Then again, like, how much do I really need? Because I have Deadly Sequence and Acuity on. I could just free this up for something else at this point, because my Ribbon also has crit damage and critical chance. Hold up. I'm thinking Hammer Shot? Ooh, I like that, actually.
Hammer Shot, my beloved, yes, genuinely.
Hold up. Welcome to the Is Cool Kid Cooking section of the stream. We'll take my goat. Can you explain it? Yeah, no problem. As Garuda? Not necessarily. Actually, wait. Ramses might fuck this up, because he's going to give me toxin damage. And then it could be the on-hit proc, or the on-death proc. Cook or Cooked, yeah. Drip or Drown sequel where I review people's builds, and it's called Cook or Cooked. I'm stealing that
honestly,
from you, Wisp.
that
I
could
already trademarked it. You're fucked. You're fucked. Am I still on Zeneric? Whoops.
With true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
I'm sorry, Wisp. I'm sorry. It had to be done. Okay. I'm gonna have to get my Deadhead stacks going. Okay, if I could hit people in the head, that would be ideal. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Verdict? I think I cooked. The not consistent red crits is a little bit annoying. But it's working. It's working. The impact procs are a little ass. Hold on, let me bump my weighting up in favor of blast real quick. I think we cooked. Here's how you build the Grinlock, apparently. We figured it out.
Shoot me that build in that, relay, clan chat if you can, honey.
Can you not just look at my stream?
I'm in the middle of a survival for the, still essence.
We did it. We did it, gamers. Orb. Well, I mean, you have to keep in mind I do have a Ribbon. That's definitely going to skew things a bit, I think.
Oh yeah, what's on the Ribbon, actually?
But it's crit chance and crit damage, and I think heat. Technically, you could just put on Critical Delay, because I did drop that for Hammer Shot, but... Oh, this guy's just tanking my shit. Dickin' nuts in it. Remember to go to dickinnuts.com.
Or golfforgold.com.
Golfagore.com still has nothing on it yet. I'm being lazy. I haven't figured it out.
I don't think we can hire IDEN to develop golfforgold.com.
I mean, LEU also offered to help with it.
We hire them both. We can pay him in Golfer coins.
Practice Incarnon win. I do hope we get another batch of Incarnons one day.
I fucking love Incarnons, please, yes. I'm forever token that the Soma Incarnate is just an underbarrel shotgun, but it doesn't work like that.
I mean, you could always use the Jupiter. It's not very good, but you could use it.
I do like the Jupiter, honestly. I quite like it. I wish it wasn't a charge rate movie because instant I would deal with a little damage.
We can't, like, so the reason I'm using Blast instead is because Gas is at its best when you can stack it up multiple times. So the Gas Cloud radius is 3 meters and the Blast radius is 5. It's still going to be, like, effective, but it's going to be a smaller radius and it's going to deal, like, a smaller amount of damage per tick. Because Blast inflicts a, so... sort of like Blast versus Gas. Gas's Cloud is 3 meters, while Blast's Detonation is 5. And Blast Detonations, if an enemy dies with a Blast proc on them, or if they hit 10 Blast procs, all of their Blast procs deal 10 times more damage. So I generally like Blast, unless I can accumulate a few stacks first. Goodbye, farewell, Bayra. I didn't even show Garuda yet. I'm surprised you're leaving so soon. Alright, I still have Shivering Contagion on, don't I? From when I was recording the video. You know what? Hold up. I'm just gonna fucking evil max. Give me that. Hi, Loka. Didn't even process that you guys were showing up. Anyhow, isn't it 3 times more damage? For blast or for the gas procs? Because the gas procs do deal 3 times more damage. Okay, so look at it this way. Gas proc with the Valence Formation bonus applied would be modded base damage times 0.5, and then times technically 1 plus 2, so it would be times 3. So 3 times damage increase. So it is, you know, 1.5 times your modded base damage. Blast is 3 times your modded base damage. So the blast hit is still stronger. The benefit of the gas proc is that it leaves a lingering cloud. And of course, if you're able to stack them, then you got a strong advantage there in radius, and potentially in damage as well. It is 300% of your modded base damage. Yeah. Well, okay, so it's 3... Hold on, I'm tripping over myself. Blast procs are normally 30% of your modded base damage. I counted right. Gas naturally has a headshot multiplier of 1. You can give gas a headshot multiplier with things like Deadhead, but naturally, it has a 1 times headshot multiplier. And yeah, for the blast thing, it is normally 30% modded base damage, but if you achieve a detonation with 10 stacks or the enemy dying, then it's a 10 times increase to 300% modded base damage. That's what I meant. Sorry, I had to gather my thoughts there. I don't know why I'm still in this mission. Or, yeah, Ivara's headshot multiplier works as well. That's correct. There's just a few, like target acquired works. Certain sniper combo, or sniper zoom bonuses
combo,
work.
yeah.
Shot combo, not for headshots specifically. I was thinking of I think Vectis might be headshot damage. I know Volcar is. I look at my phone and I just have a shit ton of notifications about how I fucking bought YouTube memberships. The effect itself. It's the effect itself. So if you hit an enemy in the head, that proc will deal more damage because it was a headshot. So that's how all DOTs work. But then, when it is hitting other enemies, it can hit them in the head because it's at that level. So it will have the bonus damage from the initial hit being a headshot, and it will deal bonus damage because it's actually targeting the head on the adjacent enemies. It's a little hard to explain, honestly. As a white person, Avery, what are you talking about? It's been a rough week. Past the yaoi. Huh? Oh, hello. Wally, dap me up. Taking trips to Japan? Okay. I didn't realize it was my birthright. According to my dad, my birthright trip has to be to Israel.
You gotta go to Israel.
Naturally.
You gotta bring him some steak and, I don't know,
I
toss
bring him
some
some hash browns.
Fuck, I want
Someone mentioned Ivara. Hold on. I wanna... Look, this may seem completely insane. Trust me, I was cooking something. Money laundering method? Literally, I just lose money. Because YouTube takes 30%. Disposable income. Thank you. Tumbling Frost 369. I wanna fuck around a bit. So, Concentrated Arrow got changed. I wouldn't know if I would really... Whoops. I wouldn't know if I would call it, a nerf or a buff at this point, honestly. It was a buff in some ways and a nerf in others. Namely, it got hit with a line-of-sight restriction, which high-key sucks. But we still got some funny shit. Which is 50%. Twitch is 50% until you get to a certain threshold, and then it's 30, 70. What laundering is? Yeah, I don't know. Mixing it to my regular income, perhaps. Okay, so my favorite method of playing Ivara, as is probably not a mystery to anybody, is Concentrated Arrow. I need to find a good spot for this. I gotta set up. I gotta post up. is not a great room for this. Honestly, this kind of sucks. You know what? Whatever. Hold on, that's not good enough. Let's cast a better one. No, I want to be airborne, so it goes across the whole room. Finally, Jesus, that was awful. Well, there's a lot of wires around here, and I'm not really sure. It's fine, it's fine.
Close Lincoln 369, let's go.
I don't even know which one's the right one. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Okay. So funny thing, by the way, if you quick fire from your quiver, it'll consume sharp shot. So I've been messing with the new concentrated arrow. It's got potential, but it requires like an insane amount of investment. At least in my opinion, to like really work. There's also a lot of really dumb quirks with it. You have 4. I guess that's true. I could just like shoot them like over there. Oh wait, that's too far. There we go.
Life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
I get rid of my... Okay, I might be stupid. I may be stupid. Hold up. Hold up. It's fine. We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. Don't worry. My synapses are firing. Okay. So, what I'm working with at the moment, I need you guys to stop moving, is blast and a shit ton of status chance. And it works pretty well, all things considered. But it requires, like, an insane amount of investment. Like, I have 5 Tau Forge status chance shards on here to try and make it as consistent as possible. But there are some quirks of this augment that just kind of piss me off. So, like, you guys know how this augment gives you an increase in crit chance when you headshot an enemy? That headshot crit chance doesn't carry over to the explosion, because the explosion technically can't headshot.
Life support on the way.
Also, acuity doesn't carry over to the explosion, because it can't headshot. It's like, why does the crit bonus from the augment not get carried over by the augment's explosion? And when they buffed this augment a while back, they gave it a flat 25% crit chance increase if the bow is fully charged, and that works on the explosion, but not the headshot one.
Because...
Also, the bonus from Ivara's Prowl, the headshot multiplier, also doesn't fucking apply to the explosion! I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. And yeah, you can't use the... You can't quickfire your arrow, or it'll consume your sharp shot proc, which is really, really bad. I also have on Worm Prime for a reinforced bond. Does Debilitate work on the explosion? Probably, but I don't think you're going to be hitting 10 procs. Okay, wild-ass statement. A genuinely good thing to use for this build is Crux. The ammo efficiency means fucking nothing, but the status chance is really useful. Sharp Shot will net you more damage, obviously, but the status chance is actually really good, because the base status chance of Artemis Bow is 20%. For the normal version, that's fine. For this, that's not enough. And understandable. Well, they kind of do, but, like, not enough.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Without the augment. I mean, that does go hard, I won't lie. But yeah, I quite like Ivara in general. I won't act like she's like the best frame ever or something, right? She has her problems. I think that should be apparent. But I still do love the boom bow. I'll always be partial to this build, even if it's like, I don't know, finicky as shit. I'll always love boom bow.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Just like it so
you know
much.
that one radiation, the AoE, like, fucking arcane? Does it work on, like, all your weapons as well, or is it just...
No, it's just secondary.
Damn.
It is not like my GOAT, Arcane Pistolier, that technically gives you infinite ammo for everything while it's active, which is honestly just hilarious.
Yeah.
Need it bad. Yeah, I feel like I'm still of the opinion that if any frame needs a rework, it's Equinox. Not even because she's bad, but because I feel like she doesn't fulfill her fantasy of switching between forms at all. and I would like
She's
her to
supposed
get
to be the trans
reworked.
flame, and she doesn't. She's
To,
punished for doing it.
Yeah, she gets punished for transitioning. But I wish that she would be reworked to have, like, that fantasy play out better, if that makes sense. That's just my opinion, but I think that she's the one that's most in need. Sounds familiar? Damn. Real as fuck, but damn. Alright, I'm slowly walking out of here. You know, I understand why you got movement restrictions with Prowl back in the day, but I honestly think at this point it wouldn't even be overpowered to get rid of them.
Like, genuinely, we have multiple helmet invisibilities. Like, I don't think it's necessary anymore, dog.
The main one is Evade, and a lot of people actually subsume Evade over Prowl. Like, you lose access to Pickpocket and whatnot at that point, but I see why people do it.
I'll be honest, you don't run. You don't use that for Pickpocket. I guess you can, but, like...
How do they do it? So, Dashwire used to change based on your energy color. It is currently bugged to just be black, but the devs are aware of it. Multiplicative. Yeah, like, in this game, they're making some steps towards that. Like, Bane mods are now shown as multipliers with, like, an X, and they also have tweaked, like, Vauban's passive is getting a wording changed. But I'm not gonna lie. In general, this game's really bad about it. Though, I think Sevagoth's fun, even without his augments. I honestly normally play him without his augments. What do I have on Sevagoat? Specifically the Shadow. I don't know if I've messed with my build for him in a long time. The Umbral Forma of Despair.
Agony and Despair.
If you're invisible, well, I mean, they can't see you, so I guess that makes sense. Is multiplicative. Double tap being multiplicative is nuts. Double tap is really good, but the Incarnate form just fucking ruins it. Because it bouncing off of walls counts as you missing.
Oh, yeah.
It's rough. It's fucked up, even. His Shadow is? Yeah. Honestly, though, like, I still play around Shadow. This entire loadout is just hype moments in Aura, okay? Nami Skyla, not Nami Solo, and Tigris. Dude, this is just hype moments in Aura. I wonder if I could use Debilitate on this gun. I have on, yeah. I am washed. Hold up. Ignore that. Just ignore that. I did not just die on Sevagoth. Alright, everyone. Look away. I have to nuke Slop to build my Shadow up. Look away. Kill them all! Dude, I love this Shadow. I think he's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. I wonder if... Can you put Kareen on the Shadow Claws? That could be fun. I want more spy missions. 100% agree. I love spy.
Yes.
Oh. Am I out of Gloom's range? I guess not. I guess I'm just bad. One of the strongest. Yeah, the heavy attack on this is ridiculously good. Because it forces slash. Because I believe it's technically a claw type weapon. I think. Yeah, it's also wild because, like, Dark Propagation and Shadow Haze, as far as more, still work in Shadow form. They affect his 3 if memory serves. So, just toss that shit out. Even if you're not playing around the nuke slop setup, they're still worth taking, which is kind of fucked up.
George Washington kind of just said fine.
4 score and 7 swag ago. Heartbreaking. Ignoring questions typical. I'm sorry, the chat moves fast enough. If you ask a question, you can just repeat it. I can't get to every message. Also, my chat likes to freeze. I'm not sure if that's happening now or people just aren't talking.
It does to me, yeah.
It happens sometimes. And Garuda Claws. I never thought about that, honestly. Yeah, I guess you can. I also don't like that Exalted weapons still aren't able to use skins that use their base model. Like, Garuda's claws, her talons, can't use Tenogen skins on her Prime. Which sucks, because her Prime claws are objectively better than her non-Prime ones. So, like,
Massively.
you just can't use the, you can't use the drip. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's what the 7 intended.
Is there a tax on Prime?
Tax on Prime? Unfortunately, no. They give you... I mean, yeah, that's fair. I'm very hungry. I wonder if Kareen would be the play. I roll on my shadow all the time. It's a funny little animation. I like it. L stream? Damn. Fair enough. Doesn't elaborate, leaves. Exalted Blade Skins? Yeah, not even just that, but I'm pretty sure that his deluxe Exalted Blade Skin is authoritative based on if he's using the deluxe skin, which is fucking stupid. Not a fan, not a fan. I think I'm gonna take Kareen. I mean, Afflictions is good, but I think Kareen will be more fun. More melee influence slot, please. Oh no. With Mag Bubble, maybe? Like I said, the tricky thing is if it hits any surface, it will immediately destroy your buff. Fire rate bug? Oh, is that with like how regular regulators were shooting faster? I'm not actually sure if that ever got fixed. For the longest time, your Archon shards also didn't affect the shadow, but that got changed, fortunately. To get a gold part. So if you Radiant them, your odds of getting a gold part are 1 in 10. So technically, you would be within odds if they were all Radiant. But again, if your luck is bad enough, maybe not. But you would be within odds if they were all Radiant. If the Relic is not at all leveled up, it's a 1 in 50 chance. So don't try that if you don't have that many of them. I have a bunch of bullshit. I don't even know what I'm doing. We've been live for nearly 3 hours. I don't think I'm accomplishing things anymore. Been loving it lately. I mean, I could definitely see that. What do I even have on here? Chilling Reload, Scattering Inferno, Damage Punch Through and Multi-Shot. I'll put Crux on here, sure.
Oh, hey, weird and obscure. The, Steel Path Excalibur Spectre has the Bratton and Vandal.
Now, who would be knocking all the way out here?
Huh.
Operator.
We must investigate. Alaban, you're coming with me.
Ready for action.
Which one's the Excalibur one again? Is he still the one from Neptune to Pluto?
Yeah.
Because this is where Excalibur used to drop, was Pluto, and then they changed it because they realized, why the fuck is a starter at nearly the end of the star chart? Oh, wait, no, is it? Oh, wait, no, it isn't. Yeah, he is using the Bratton Vandal.
I'm only now just doing it because apparently I have it accessed, so,
Does he use the Bratton Vandal normally?
Can't replay Junctions, can you?
No, you can. I mean, I would assume he does. 3,000 health pretty easily. Wacky. He's always used it. I guess I've never really noticed that he had specifically the Vandal.
I either. I swear, the original one used the regular Bratton.
Yeah, he still has it. Huh.
Huh.
I think Trinity should be a starter. I'm gonna be honest, I completely disagree with that for one major reason. I think Trinity's fucking boring. I think that if players got her early, they would just be bored. Because, like, she is basically unkillable and produces infinite energy. But, like, there's not a lot to her gameplay in terms of interactivity other than push 2 on the bad guy and press 4. I originally thought that Oberon should have become the 4th starter. But honestly, he's so good now, I don't know if that would still be a good idea.
Remove his invincibility, and I'd say he still would probably be.
I do think that we need a 4th starter that is a support. I think that having Excalibur, who's more of like a damage dealer, and then Volt is kind of a support, but like a non-conventional support, right? With like speed and electric shield. And Mag is more crowd, like, Mag and Volt are both pretty crowd control oriented. So I think having, like, a more thorough, like, support in the beginning would be good. But, I think that for, Oberon to be it, just, he'd be too strong now. Instead of the Caliban Prime signed on. I mean, I like this one better. I have the Neurovire Prime, I just like the way this one looked more. This might look weird because it's not got, like, the regular color scheme, but I have to sign on, and it looks cool, but, like, it clips right there, which is especially annoying. I like Oramus Prime a lot. It's one of my favorites. But, I don't know. I think that Oberon could have been a viable early game pick, but now he's good enough that I don't really know who I'd put in the starting spot as a support.
Pressure creates diamonds, yes.
I will get welcome. And, like, I know mileage will vary, right? Some people will enjoy it and others won't. But it's like my Kome video, right? Some people will think that Kome's totally fine, right? And they'll enjoy playing her regardless of where they are in the game. It's ultimately down to the individual. Equinox starter would be cool. I think Equinox would just be too complicated for a new player, honestly. Rhino's obtainable early enough that I don't really feel like he needs to be a starter. Limbo as a starter? Fucking nightmare scenario. The foot character? You mean Excalibur?
Their rage is vehement, their focus.
Frost is a starter? I think Frost is...
Then.
I could see Frost as like an area defense frame, yeah. Just give them Dante? Oh, hell no. You know, what am I doing? I need 75 because I can just do that here. I don't remember. I don't think I have on my 3 augment. Kill them all! Dude, Afflictions and Gas on Gara's 1? It fucks. What the foot character is? Heartbreaking. Anything? So, Hydroid, I guess, probably wouldn't be because he plays around removing armor. Rhino, I do think, is a very good starter, though. Ember is a starter. I think she's too complicated. Having her unique immolation meter mechanic, I think, is just too much for a new player to get their head around. If they, like, just started the game. Also, I will say that, like, I don't think Ember's in dire need of a rework, but it seems like I do think she deserves something, and it seems like Rebecca agrees from what she said on a... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. This is Skuldra. It's Skuldra troops. I wasn't paying attention. I hit the wrong mission.
Go to the ball. You'll fight the other ones.
Is the best idea. I think Citrine might be too strong that early. I guess you can get her fairly early, though. Her grind's just really steep. That shit sucks, dude.
Get her early with an asterisk. Grind odds.
In mind. Cyanax as a starter, I don't really agree with because he has access to infinite energy. And if you get Intrepid Stand, he's fucking unkillable. I feel like if you're gonna give, it's also MR Lock. Her mission? I guess I don't honestly know off the top of my head. But I feel like if you're going to give a new player a Warframe, they should not have access to infinite energy off the rip, because I think that would really fuck with the balance of the game. At least the early game balance. Until Syndicate rank 5. Okay, well, this is true. I mean, it's not terribly difficult to get to Syndicate rank 5, all things considered. But also, a friend could give it to them. Like 2 to 3 times. I mean, yeah, but they've also given out, you know, Caliban, Oberon. Like, giving out a frame doesn't necessarily mean that they should be a starter, right? You know, I feel like if you're going to have a starter, they should strike the right balance between, like, being simple... Why did I say it like that? Being simple enough that they're not hard to get your head around, but also have, like, a very obvious role so that the player isn't confused by their complexity, right? That's kind of my thought process. It was basically a starter. That's like a time-limited starter. Because, like, they gave out Oberon. That doesn't make him a starter. If you join at the time, I guess he could have been for you, but... much of a support. I feel like Necros is also kind of complicated, purely because of the way his 4 works. I mean, I guess I could see it, but...
They need to give them that with Soul Survivor augment rework where you can literally just kill your teammates when they're down. Fucking love that.
I don't know. I feel like my pick would go to a support. I think that Frost is honestly another viable option for people like that mentioned him. You know, we'll do no quarter. I have a bunch of both of those, so I really do not care. Got the Prime from Twitch. I think a lot of people did, honestly. I had like, my OG Trinity Prime, I think, was from Twitch as well. Like, I don't think Rhino should be moved to being a starter, because he already is an early game frame. I feel like getting him, like, 2 hours earlier wouldn't really change that much. I also feel like Rhino being an early game goal is actually a good thing, at least in my opinion, because it gives the player the opportunity to set their sights on, like, a particular frame and experience attempting to obtain them. I think it's kind of important to have that moment of, like, if you don't enjoy this, you should probably leave. It was your first Prime that I grinded out? Like, it was Nova, actually. I think it was Nova. Her Prime Access was new when I started playing.
That's grim.
And early frames faster. I honestly agree that all of them should be 24 hours. I don't know why that's a hot take, but I'm not gonna lie, it apparently is, because when I said in my Why Do New Players Quit video that I thought that crafting time should be reduced, a lot of people completely disagreed with me.
I genuinely... Who the fuck wants them long?
Like, one of the I think it was Shiro sent this to me, where he was like, I think that the crafting time's actually a good thing, because they make the new player, like, plan their gameplay. I think if you have to, like, schedule how you play Warframe, that's a bad thing, if you ask me. That's just my opinion, but I don't know. Shiro and I disagree on a lot about this game.
Honestly, you know, I'm gonna go off like a mini tangent here. I play a game called Star Trek Online. There is a currency in there called dilithium. You need that for almost everything in the end game to mid game. You can get like, you know, an unlimited amount of unrefined. You can only refine 8,000 a day. One of the, you know, mid to end game items that I need costs 32,000. And if you only play one character, that's 8,000 a single day. And that means you can only get one item, which comes in sets of like 4 or 5 every fucking like week. And that shit annoys me to high hell.
Yeah, like the time gating is egregious.
Like, I know it's meant to be kind of that, but that, I don't know. It feels like it doesn't respect your time, obviously, which they also run eventually have to log in every day.
I remember there was this one thing when they were talking about lowering the necromech requirements on a dev short. Some guy was like, are you going to compensate veteran players for this? And genuinely, wholeheartedly, fuck right off. Okay? Just because you had to suffer through the original mech grind fucking 4 years ago doesn't mean you're owed compensation from the developers. Like, fuck right out of here with that. Warframe players are so entitled when it comes to that stuff specifically, because DE does normally compensate players for things. Like, whenever a frame gets reworked, oftentimes, they'll be given, like, forma and whatnot if they already had them, because if they don't like the rework, they get a little bit of their investment back, right? That's the idea.
It scales with how many forma you have on the frame, doesn't it?
I think it's a flat amount. I don't remember off the top of my head, because it's not always a thing, but, like, the mentality of, like, I had to suffer with the, like, the grind, so you have to as well, is just dog shit.
Debt forgiveness, basically.
Yeah, I think the Railjack one made sense because they massively slashed the resources. But, like, the mech, they nerfed it, that grind. I literally think it was 4 years after Heart of Deimos. If you're still malding about it 4 years later, what the fuck? I don't know. The original mech grind, I also... This is going to be a hot take. It was not as bad as people act like it is. Maybe I think that because I enjoyed Isolation Vaults and I did them a lot regardless, but people act like it was like the worst thing ever. The grind that I think I suffered through the most was honestly Citrine. It took me, how long was it again? 16 hours to naturally get all of her parts to drop?
Something like that. I know another YouTuber did, and it's like fucking like
I think
3.
it was 16 hours. It was pretty fucked up. Like, I will say this. My grind for Citrine was bad because I deliberately did not buy any of her parts. I wanted to see how long it was going to take me to get her naturally, so I deliberately did not buy any of her parts, which is definitely part of it. But it was bad. I don't know. People still talk about the mech grind like they served on the beaches of Normandy. Like, dude, it's not that serious. It was not that bad. It sucked. I think I have 2 of them left. The capture scenes from Grandmother are fucked up. The amount of Grandmother tokens they cost is ridiculous.
It's working.
Grabbing crystals. Yeah, like, her grind's not hard, it's just lengthy.
He knows how to talk to the appliances.
Have a good stream. Well, thank you for stopping by. Didn't buy parts? Jesus, 30 hours. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, it can be very fucking rough, I'll say that much.
Alongside the shards. Yeah, you'd think. I have nothing left. Well, nothing left. Like, you're saying that, like, your family left you over it. Like, I have nothing left. Grandmother took everything. Nothing was ever enough. The more I gave, the more she just took. First, it was my dog. Then, she wanted my firstborn. Then my wife. My house. My Xbox Series S.
Not the stock 360, the Xbox S.
I drew the line at air fryer. Go ban time on release. Oh yeah, with the fucking crazy requirements. They're still really bad, but on release they were even worse. All of his parts were also gold. What a fucking dumb decision. Where am I? I feel like I'm just, like, I just keep zoning out. Maybe I'm not in the right mindset to stream. Maybe I have to, like, maybe I have to go get euthanized. Was Nightmare Fuel? Yeah. The circuit is, like, the way to get him. Okay, real talk. Take Oberon and Ash out of Railjack and just put them in clan tech. Please, just move them to clans. I don't get why they're stuck in Railjack. It's so dumb, and their grinds are so bad. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but, like, take them out, put them in clan tech. I think that would make way more sense. Into Railjack. I think it was that they felt like he was just getting him was too weird for it to be from Eximus units. But, like, I don't know. I don't know. Just take him out. He doesn't want to be in a melon. Let him out. Getting Railjack now. I don't know. I still feel like it just doesn't make a lot of sense to have frame grinds that are part of, like, Railjack. But maybe that's just me. Fine for Ash. I disagree with Manix being fine for Ash, because farming them was unintuitive and very unfun. The most effective method was a specific strat in Defection. I think it makes sense, honestly, to move both of them, actually. But the way they handled it, I'm just like, I don't love that. Hollow keys, dude. Hollow keys fucking suck. I got a lot more parts for Sevagatha than I ever got of hollow keys. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm sitting here. I'm holding my one. Welcome to the Gara experience.
Actually, it's Gara.
Actually, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Or Auric and Cypher's for? That was how you used to craft hidden messages, Mirage's quest. I believe that they removed quests being crafted, though, so now you're just stuck with them. Can you still get them from Auric and Vaults? I think they still drop them, right? Running out of Warframe slots? Yes, but one time I got a 75% off, bought a bunch of Platinum, and bought a shit ton of Warframe slots. And I haven't had the problem for a long time since then. You still get them? Yeah, I thought as much. I didn't think they ever removed that. Very weird that they haven't done anything with that. Food for the wall. Unfortunate. Did I finish the challenge? I wasn't paying attention. I did. Okay. Goodbye, Holvania. Goodbye, Underground Mall. Orkin Vaults? Nope, you can't. As far as I'm aware, you can't even equip them, actually, I don't think. Have fun, y'all. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. Right, level next. My money, or my vote is to the amendment. I love the amendment. It is my favorite weapon in Helldivers 2. We're just going to ignore the horrific screams of the Tekrot Babao spawning. Just don't think about it. Don't worry about it. The find wall look. That's how it works for a lot of them. That 4th starter frame. I feel like the tricky thing with Loki being a starter is invisibility is just insanely powerful.
Is there a secondary version of what's it? What the fuck is that one called? The crit damage and status chance one?
Hammer shot?
Yes. Is there a secondary hammer shot?
I don't think so.
Damn. That would have been great on Titania's though. What's a Dex Pixius?
1,000 enemies, dude. The fucking Holvania challenges suck. Just full stop. This shit's boring as hell.
Wait a minute. Irradiate works. Oh god.
Well,
no.
I guess we're doing this again. Fuck it. Why not?
I really want to love the E5 Jupiter, but like the fucking charge thing being so slow. Yeah, it's maybe affected by fire rate, but if you don't have fire rate, it's fucking like 2 seconds.
Someone said with new player mod takes a lot to upkeep his invisibility. Loki, like, I guess my counter argument to that is Dreamer's Bond, which gives you energy over time. And, of course, you know, Streamline's a very early mod as well. Is it a joke? I think you mentioned this before. I don't really know what you expect me to help you with. I'm not trying to say that, like, to be rude, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. You know, I'm sorry you got banned, but
you might have to
I also am obviously only receiving one side of that situation, I suppose. Get piss-flavored. It kind of sucks that no of the... Like, okay, why can the Killzone weapons not use the Killzone holo sight? They have a holographic sight in Killzone. Malding. Give me an opportunity to experiment. Honestly, I just think this shit is boring. It's just the different flavors of kill enemy. I wish that there was more variety so much. Change the challenges around. Make it like survive for so many consecutive rounds of stage defense. Or, you know, capture so many Lega sites. At least give me a reason to play a different fucking game mode. Underbarrel shotgun. Did it have one in the original Killzone? I haven't played it. I've only seen video, like, footage of it. And it's over for so little. I mean, that makes sense.
I can't hear Skuldra want these things back, but not even Skuldra's willing to come down here without this rot. Good thing you're not as smart as
They all will be
Skuldra.
break 300 containers. You know, that challenge sucks ass and should be removed.
Now you get to do things the hard way.
What, Daggeth? I like Daggeth quite a bit, actually. I think she's fun. She's kind of one-note, all things considered. Well, now with her augment, she's more two-note, I guess. Depending on how you play her, she's still kind of one-note, but she has two notes she can pick. Just joined in. I'm just doing the Holvanian calendar. Not even for any particular reason. I don't need any of the shit that this is giving me. I just feel like I gotta do it because it's a weekly activity. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like. That's how it be. Just bring Gauss. I think the problem with breaking 300 players is it's fucking boring. Like, walking through a mission on Zaku and spamming your 4 with max range and then leaving and doing it again. Because I believe missions can spawn up to 150 crates. It's just fucking boring.
Genuinely, yeah.
I don't know, I wish that the challenges were more involved or interesting. Grasping at straws. That's fair. Instead of, I don't think there's that much that I can do, unfortunately. I don't think I've ever... The only time DE themselves have ever actually acknowledged my existence was Zach with the prime time feature. Gotta do like 2 to 3, yeah. I believe it takes minimum 2 with like perfect luck. With an Atomocycle? Okay, that would go hard. Making the Atomocycle overpowered. Next video, trust. At least I get to play Viola's theme in that video. That would make it worth it. Good luck, cool kid. Thanks for stopping by. Guide you made? Yeah, that was, like I said, that was the prime time feature. Was that would go hard. Yeah, get so far in, maybe Caliber Chicks. Does Caliber Chicks even work right now? Got you out at TennoCon. So my friend Evelyn said that she was going to show up to TennoCon dressed as, Jin, like the Sentinel for the cosplay contest. And that she was going to say shout out to Cool Kid 369 when they gave her the microphone. Fortunately, that didn't happen. Dude, Hildren is so fucking broken. They keep making, like, a lot of AoE sources line of sight, but Balefire isn't. Not yet, at least. So... And die. Honestly, yes. The tricky thing with Toxin Eximus units... is... You're supposed to stay away from them. That's supposed to be the counterplay. It's just that in a bunch of situations, that's literally impossible. What is Chroma good at? I mean, Chroma has potential primarily in terms of he's very tanky, and he has potential as a weapons platform, specifically if you offload base damage to Vex armor. I'm not going to act like he's an amazing Warframe. He's also actually really good for credit farming, especially with the Secure Electa. He has some stuff he can do, but... Lose one soul. Thank you, LEU. Very cool.
Use it when you need it, but only if you need it.
Buddy, don't tell me what to do. I'm gaming. You know what sucks is after this I have to kill 500 more enemies for some fucking reason. 8 mail? It happened. Kill them? Yeah, I think they should be tweaked in some way. Having the damage ramp up would probably be a good solution, but it would have to have some kind of, like, curve that would ensure that at high enough levels you wouldn't die instantly still, right? Animation? Yeah, it's kind of like how Noko has the Yoreli cameo. It's a little thing that they've started doing since Noko. We'll have to see if they continue. Actually, I think we already know they are continuing, because I think that something appears in one of Foley's animations we've seen. Yeah, I don't think the ramp should be super slow, because if it's super slow, then they're not a threat, right? See, if you have to stand by one for like 5 seconds before you're scared. But like it should be like a baseline where you have like a few seconds to react. I think that might work out. Will line of sight checks make the game unfun? I would like if you elaborated on that, because I don't really agree. I think it depends on the ability, but not being able to kill shit through walls, I feel like would generally make the game more interactive. Maybe that's just me, but... Like, I don't know. I wouldn't describe what I'm currently doing as terribly fun. Like the Jade Light damage. Yeah, I could see that. In terms of the Toxin Eximus thing, I could definitely see that. I don't think LOS should be spammed. I think it's a case-by-case thing. Certain abilities, it makes sense. Ruined Ivara's nuke. I mean, I just showed playing her earlier. It still works very well. Maybe I should have to bring out the Ivara build again. Concentrated Arrow is still very good. It's just a very steep investment item. Dante needed it? Dante did need it. And frankly, he's still fucking crazy strong. Man, this is fucking... I hate the calendar, dude. Why am I even doing this? Why am I even putting myself through this? This is not even fun.
I have to turn. What's happening, Chat?
I'm still killing enemies. And then after this, I have to do 500 more. I'm weeping. That's what we need. Honestly, yeah. I agree with no LOS for crates. That shit sucks. Like, the fact that they made it so that, like, when they made the slam radius nerf, I think the slam radius nerf was completely warranted. But, the fact that it affected its crate breaking range sucks. It makes breaking crates with slams so much more awkward. Typically, if I need to break crates, I'll just grab Zaku, but, like, just generally speaking, it's a little annoying. On skill-expressive nukes. I feel like, though, when you have the potential, her nuke could reach, like, 20-something meters, I think, at max. Like, if you have the potential for that much coverage, especially because, like, Ivara's nuke isn't strictly skill-expressive because Sleep Arrow exists. All you have to do is Sleep Arrow the target, and then you've removed all skill from the equation. Because if they're not moving, like, sure, it's not completely brain dead, right? You're not just, like, doing what I'm doing, but... I don't know. I don't personally even really agree with them adding line of sight to it. I get why they did it, but I don't think it was necessary. At least, I don't think they buffed it enough to justify it. The 25% flat crit chance was not enough. Especially because the other 45% still doesn't apply to the fucking explosion. How have they still not fixed it? They, after all these years... I'm sorry, I'm getting upset about this again. How are we tonight? We are playing video games. There is still definitely skill expression in this game, but the truth of the matter is you have to pursue it, if you want my honest opinion. Like, I think that if you want to play the game in a skillful manner, you kind of have to go out of your way to do it, right? You don't really,
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
What's the next one? Okay, you know what's fucking bullshit about this? One of these will give me chemistry and one won't. How the fuck am I supposed to know which one is the right one?
These ask the same thing.
Fuck it, this one. Cool, so if I picked the other one, she would have been mad. Which makes no fucking sense. Melee weapons? Dude, I fucking hate this game. I can't. I can't with this bullshit. I can't with this fucking bullshit. Did you see that? Huh, I don't know, like, I think there's skill expression for sure. Technically, you can remove the skill expression from any frame if you just take a brain-dead weapon. Like I said, I think you really have to pursue it. I don't honestly even think that's a problem. I think that playing the game in a manner that is deliberately, like, more stylish is a lot of fun, actually. Maybe that's just me, but, like, when I was filming, like, the Prime Vanguard video, I actually went out of my way to try and play the game in a manner that, like, would look cool. And it was a lot of fun trying to go out of my way to do that. I guess we're just doing this. That's fine.
Palm 2 is this game's skill expression, on God.
Honestly, yeah. Dude, the Palm 2 is just ableist, because if you're autistic, you gotta use the Cumulacrum. It's so fucked up.
It's just like that arrow.
The Chud is a bit too fast. That's the point. You're supposed to barely notice him. Doesn't have one. True.
Hey, you think I'm playing? Shoot that build-up off now.
The thing I appreciate her, the Owie experience, low-key. Owie's options are like Glaze Owie, and Be Awful. And then you have Kaya, where your options are Be Awful, and Neutral Statement.
Hey, I need 20 cc's of
Casual players. Like, I think that here's the thing. If there is no... How did Sab put it? If there is no balance, there is no game. Like, if you can just completely brain dead everything, then there really is no reason to play. Because there's no fun behind that past a certain point. Umbra. Look, this is purely just because I use this to get rid of, or like get through this challenge. I normally use Vortex, and it's honestly really fun.
Now get to work.
I also imagine Kareen would be quite good on Excalibur, but dude, this tile fucking sucks. What am I doing? Enemies are spawning at like 18 different elevations. I need to find a better room than this. Or Eleanor. Yeah, some of them are rough. Honestly, I think Minerva and Velamir's is also rough. Because, like, if you... There is one particular moment where you basically can fuck it up or not fuck it up. And it's... Once you learn... So there are two, like, Booleans that lead to this. I think they're called Minerva Burden and Velamir Burden. Depending on a conversation you can have with Minerva. Where it's like either Minerva confesses that she feels like a bad wife, or she confesses that she thinks that Velamir doesn't take anything seriously, right? And if you just say you're gonna stay out of it, boom, it's over. Same with Kaya. If you tell her that the Argon crystals are cryotic, boom, it's over. You failed. Sorry. In the community. I will say, for like the toxic positivity thing, I generally try to be positive about this game, because I do love Warframe, right? I wouldn't have put 10,000 hours into this game if I didn't like it. I would be fucking stupid if I did that, frankly. But I feel like it's important to try and view things in like a capacity that is as fair as possible, right? As much as I love this game, I think that DE are great developers. No game is perfect, right? Look, my favorite game of all time is Metroid Prime 2, which if you're a Metroid fan, you probably think that is the worst take you've ever heard. And I can acknowledge that despite that game being as close to a 10 out of 10 as you could possibly get in my eyes. Dark Pirate Commandos are in that game, so it sucks. You fail? Yeah, it's fucking... is the worst. It's my go. I think 3 is the worst of the original trilogy, but it's still a fucking insanely good game. It's just really linear. And then Prime 4 came out, and Metroid Prime 3 has beat the linear Metroid allegations, because holy shit. But I get it. I think it's like... I get why, but I also feel like having an incentive to not reset is kind of stupid. Terraria, I respect it. Terraria is fucking great. It's very constructive. I try to be. Like, I think a lot of people, when they express... about anything, when they express criticism, a lot of it is really one way or the other, right? It's either like meat riding, as the kids say, or just like blind foaming at the mouth hatred. I think it's good to try and like... I've told this story so many times, but when you give criticism, it should be because you genuinely want the thing to improve, not because you just hate it. If you just hate something and you're bashing it, that's not criticism. And I think that if you genuinely want something to be good, your criticism should be given with the intent, even if this won't happen, with the intent that the creator could see it and implement your feedback. And at that point, being rude is completely self-destructive. It is totally self-defeating to the point. Like I said, nothing is perfect. I love Warframe, and I critique it because I want it to get better, right? That's, like, no dev team is perfect, no game is perfect. And I think it's important to, like, if you're going to critique something, to do it in a way that's as level-headed as you can be. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect, right? I've probably made criticisms that were stupid or heavy-handed. You that's just how these things are. Everyone's gonna make that kind of mistake, eventually. But it's aspirational, right? That's the objective. Even if it's not always the reality, it is the objective. It's over for you, cool kid? Fuck! Okay, shit. If you've already depicted me as the soy jack, it's over, dude. Perfect. Yeah. Honestly, that's the thing with, like, a lot of Warframes, I think, is just, like, Limbo is the most aggressive, or egregious example of, like, there being a knowledge gap, I think. I don't think that Limbo, like, shouldn't get some help, but... repeatedly cast? I could see that. That would be nice. Continue updating it? Yeah, deadass. I'm trying to catch up on the chat a little bit. It's a little hard to. The chat will have moments where it's, like, exploding and then just stop. New Railjack type? True. remaster. Huh, I didn't even realize that they were combined now. Through the bounties? Yeah. Well, technically you have to reach different tiers, but I guess that is independent from the Kim system. Harden Up is just way too good to pass up, I'm not even gonna lie.
That's what we do, then never mind.
Through the rift. I'm gonna be honest, if Limbo and his teammates could shoot through the rift, it would immediately become incredibly overpowered. If you could shoot through the rift, you could make your whole team invincible. I don't think that that's the solution, personally. The rift is genuinely OP as fuck. The problem is that it's hard to understand what's happening. Oops, Cyberstan awaits? You know, fair enough. What's the current status of the major order, actually? Let me pull up Helldiver's Companion app. Okay, we're about halfway through taking Merrick. I guess we should still be on pace then, right? Yeah, we are still on pace. Like 5 a.m. The easiest to mess up. That's the rough thing, honestly. In today's age. Listen, that's completely fair. I don't think that she's, like, completely worthless, but Ivara definitely feels dated.
Yeah.
Is it meant to be constructive? Honestly, my personal opinion is just don't be belligerent. It's really not constructive for anybody. I don't really understand, other than just, like, venting, and I get venting, right? But if you're gonna post a video on YouTube that's just you being a fucking ass, I don't really know what the point is, honestly.
Doing everything wrong.
Learning how to live.
In the orbiter floor? I have no idea. Warframe orbiter auto-pegging device.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Why not?
Fuck you mean? Like the bolstering type? Warframe reference. That's the engine. Do we use, like, conventional combustion engines in Warframe? That is, I don't know. This also seems very slow.
I'm sure. Actually, yes, technically, because there are reactors and shit being destroyed, so...
Well, reactors don't have to be, like, combustion engine. Necessarily.
I guess, well, I guess you wouldn't consider steam combustion then, yeah.
Void what are we combusting?
No,
We are
there are some
combusting the
ways
void?
to
Dude, I'm gonna start busting.
Later.
Steady blade in
Look, you started it.
hands. Extract.
God damn
You
it.
know
Fuck it.
it.
We're going to the Morba zone. We use the void to boil water. Fuck! It's always boiling water.
It's always water.
It's idling.
But
Would
in
it
reality,
still
though,
be
I
that
almost
slow?
The Grenier train actually is like one of the is a combustion.
Dude, I
thing,
love the
honestly.
Grenier train.
Grenier train is so cool.
What an interesting detail that just never gets acknowledged. In an hour. I'm pretty sure that our pace was to lose them all in a week. Is the timeline still intact? Currently. Show us your Thrax. I mean, he's not here. He was buried. Anyways, if we could get some high wallies. This is always like our lurker moment. If you've just been hanging out in the chat, haven't been saying much, or if you have been, frankly, I'd appreciate some high wallies. Just to let him know that we appreciate him. Yes, he Wally's even in the chat. We don't have to talk about what's in that room. What's Akrithis have this week, actually?
I won't ask where you've been lately. I can tell.
I mean,
from the
this is
dust
pretty
on
good.
your boots.
Uviri Fern. It would be funny. I'm just saying.
What drew you to that?
Oh, huh. Lamentus.
Curious.
Okay. The whole time. I don't feel like that would work because Drifter says in the Kim chats that things that are created by conceptual embodiment in the void can't leave the void for extended periods of time. So, I don't think that would make sense. At least if I interpreted that correctly. Well, this is the part where we wind down the stream. Losing 40% of the reinforcements? That can't be correct. Helldiver's companion up must just be fucking up. Oh, wait, no, hold on. What the fuck? Wait, yeah, we are losing reinforcements en masse. We are losing 40% an hour. What the fuck?
40% like the max?
Yes.
Max?
This has to be bugged. This has to be bugged.
I hope it's a bug. Otherwise, holy shit, what the hell's going on?
It's in game too? Oh god.
Holy fuck.
Watch us just lose the entire major order because Arrowhead fucked up. Yeah, we are losing tens of millions of Helldivers.
What the fuck is happening?
What is the Grenier train? You know, we can show the Grenier train. Ouya in your Dorba zone? Don't worry about it. Conservation animal? Probably the Vermink. Through the divers ASAP. If people are just mass killing themselves because of the bots. HD2 911? Okay.
Fucking at this rate, yeah. They've hit the super Pentagon. They've hit the...
In gameplay right now. Well, the reinforcement thing, they straight up said if we ever hit 0, we just fail the entire operation.
Assassination contracts are not to be taken lightly. Eliminating this target will have a significant...
Called Wally a streamer? Well, Wally, you know what you have to do. Here, let's show off the Grenier train.
You're still in the clear. No detection for
Autism announcement. Hold on.
This is your most dangerous assassination
I gotta get the
yet.
image.
Captain Vor has teamed up with Black Krill to take you down.
Autism announcement.
Let's show them your true Tenno power.
Such a good fucking image.
Let's show them your true Tenno power. But I can't talk. Use like Notepad.
Vor and Krill are waiting for you.
Actually, typing would probably be really hard.
Focus your attacks on one target. If you split
Okay, this is this is an interesting detail. So when you're here, there's a giant galleon above you that's docked, but also the Grenier train. It's down there on the tracks.
Your corpse will serve us well.
Could you guys maybe fuck off? Also, fun fact, the Vor in this fight is still the old Vor. It's not his current, or like his new iteration. But yeah, there's a train here.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
And everyone in McKinney is dead.
Everyone in McKinney is dead. Never noticed that. I didn't notice it for many years until someone on a stream, I think, pointed it out to me. Fuck you guys, I'm liberating the train, goddammit. Though, I agree. This fight, Fulrid, the Sergeant, there are quite a few that are not very good and deserving of replacement, for sure. I'm just slowing the fight down with Krill because I'm cold brocking him. Goodbye, Vor. He evaporated. Long. I mean, I imagine it would depend on the galleon. This might just be a smaller one. It is, you know, decently large, but not quite 3 kilometers. Honestly, the scale of things... The bot's fucking with us, maybe. Also, what do you think is going to happen after the countdown? I honestly think it will be the introduction of a new enemy type. That's my guess. That's my wager. Why are you still cold proc? ...2026 Overguard video will be like... Implying that is what we get. I guess we'll just have to see. I would be down for like super bosses of the bosses from Arita. I think they're all very well designed, but we'll have to see. When they said that they're going to add stuff to make it harder, I'm quite excited for that.
It's the Sergeant, but he has Overguard like 10 times the amount of health.
He has like a fucking trillion Overguard.
Exactly.
Or you're dead. Would you maybe consider shutting the fuck up? Yeah, also, the thing with Overguard videos is that there is a prophecy that I will release a 3rd Overguard video that will set in motion events that end the world. Wait, I just realized. AK Dreamer, you never really specified that it was like a video. It could be a stream. I could hit the 4.5 hour timestamp to the letter by streaming. orders constantly. That would be fun, but I don't know if they would add something like that, just with how the bosses are like such a huge focus of it. I feel the same about the Descendia, though. I think an endless Descendia would also be fun. Or Overguards of the Apocalypse. Thank God. Well, that was the Grenier train. Oh shit, I got a death threat. I also love how, like, this message is from Kalimos. It's signed by Arthur, but Kalimos is the sender.
Yeah.
She typed this, okay? She said it was signed by Arthur to not rouse suspicion, but she typed this. It only makes sense.
She has a fucking
Do
AOL.
not the cat. I'm petting Kalimos. Is this so wrong? Can I not pet the fucking cat? Y'all are unbelievable. I still love that. Like, normally at the very end when, like, the picture gets taken, the Hex members will have some, like, romantic line, but Kalimos just meows really loud. It's really funny. Does chat not trust you? I think the chat is just full of freaks. That's what I think the problem is.
And you heard of the man's lonely cat? Don't call it a lonely cat.
I've been fucking, you know, like, ever since 1999 came out, I have not dated a single protoframe. My relationship with Kalimos has always been and will always be completely platonic. You guys don't have to make it weird. Dude, when I first saw leaks of all of the kisses, I was watching a video, and it was the 6th Hex, and then the last chapter just had Kalimos, and I was literally like, what the fuck do you mean Kalimos is in this video? What?
Just fucking imagine they actually do that, and it's like, what the
That
fuck?
would be horrible. The Kubro kiss? Yeah, what, where the fucking Drifter, like, sticks his head in the fucking Kubro's mouth? The pet Kalimos. That was in the old piece, I think, actually. Yeah, there's also the Atomocycle went hard.
We can pet the Conehead, yes.
My, hold up. Going to the mall.
I remember the fucking first guy who actually put a cone on Kalimos, and it's just because it was because she was crashing the game if you interacted with her. So she did that to warn himself, and then they just fucking sparked the Conehead. I fucking
Pat
love
said that we were going to get Conehead cosmetic one day, perhaps, which I hope for.
God, I hope.
Shane Dawson added to Warframe. Alice Undermine? Huh, maybe. Yeah. Alimu. He's got quite the hat. It's pretty cool.
Where's she going? Where's she going?
Pretty cool. Classic stuff. Bonehead Signa. Wait. He's finally here. You motherfucker. I was trying to get footage of you in the chair for weird and obscure stuff, and you never spawned. I guess I'm never really in here, though. Oh. Okay, well, I guess I was a little too rude. Can you interact with the helmet in 1999? I doubt that works. Nah, you can't. That's lame.
You can't what?
She meows like she smokes 3 packs a day. Shit, she might.
Wally Fem?
What?
Huh?
Boruna. I like how this is just stuck here. From him, not quite. My Drifter looks mad as fuck in that mirror. You know, hold on. We got the cuck chair. Let me take a seat. Chris Hansen reference. I'm having a seat. New Lavarian Vor. Oh hell no. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead. We'll wind down the stream for a little bit longer. Where's Sparkle Dog? God damn it. God damn it. I'm obligated. I'm obligated. I don't want to, but I'm obligated. Was putting them in weird and obscure stuff not enough for you? Ooh, everywhere. I mean, yeah, probably. She should be this year.
You want to watch us fail the MO?
I mean, if we actually fail the major order because of this issue, That wouldn't stand, right? There's no way that'll actually happen. Where's the green cool kid?
Do we have a green cool kid badge?
I don't think there's no... Well, actually, so green cool kid badge, yes. When people hit 2 years of membership, they'll unlock it. I don't quite know when it's available in HT2. Well, Helldivers are currently just, like, massively losing reinforcements in the meter, so... Well, I don't know. Whatever is going on, I don't think we're going to fail the major order for it. That would be completely unfair. There is no green Banshee. And we are losing 40 reinforcements an hour. Or 40% of the reinforcements an hour. Gone in 48.5 minutes. To lower morale? Fuck, maybe. I don't know. The bots are currently wilding. To get it at this point? I mean, yeah, I'd say so. I quite like Helldivers. Look, man, even if they're telling you that you're dying en masse, just ignore it. It's that easy. I'm hitting the rant Sona pose, sorry. Into a grinder. It would be impossible for them to be killing themselves at this rate. We are losing, like, what would it be, like 60 million Helldivers an hour? That wouldn't make any sense. They die en masse. I don't think they die at a rate of 60 million an hour. Worth coming back? I'd say there's a lot of new stuff in it these days. Especially if, you know, compared to playing it on release. The more you know. Yeah, I remember reading about it a bit after the new war. Within the next 3 hours. A mouse. If you're hearing like a chirping noise, I'm sorry, it's probably my chair. My chair kind of squeaks. 200 million in a week. I thought that Oshune was 140 million. I don't know. It was something like that. I want Golfagor to sit in the computer chair. Well, I can't really put him there, unfortunately. You make them with groceries from the grocery store. Fucking hell. Hold on. Has anyone actually been posting in Dark Warframe lore? Oh yeah, there's been some things. I opened Dark Warframe lore and the first thing I read is Mesa is into pet play because she wore Alad's collar. What? Ash killed Epstein. Well, we're off to a strong start. And Golfagor sit? Does Golfagor have an ass? I did what? Also, yeah, if DE... Like, I really want plushies of the 3 demons. Also, the real lore is that Seijin Khan killed Epstein. Trust me, it's true. Gave him head? Damn. Is a carefully crafted lie? That was kind of obvious and mundane stuff. They weren't all lies, but several of them were. Fucker spawn. What, like the child? I don't think it's really been followed up on. Living in Corposium. The Octavia's jamming over there. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream here. I have to atomize you? Damn. I think I should probably cut the stream here. Nothing interesting is happening anymore. And, this has felt very long. Normally, my streams like they go by pretty quick. This has felt agonizing. I don't know why you all are putting up with this. That shit was hilarious. Honestly, deserved. But, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hang up the hat. New video. Oh, fuck. I guess technically today, maybe the day after. I guess it depends. Probably later today. Like much later today. But yeah, new video soon-ish. I might hold a poll for what the next video will be. We'll see. We'll workshop it. But thank you all for watching. VOD playlist is in the description. The Discord is in the description. I don't really have a joke this time, so I think I'm just gonna go. Yeah, see ya.